If I let him get away from you.
I won't give you the one I had just now. I mean, handicap.
I'll have to put it every time.
Yeah, but it should be wherever
It's not.
You're charging mine. Yeah. I can make it work. Yeah, $5 a day. It's pretty good on amount of people that access it. They use my property for entry. That's one of the questions I had. And, like the trash, no dumpster.
Look up this.
I think if they're gonna park in the back field, that's just pitch black.
Well, why did the property straight?
The only light back there is solar light. They don't know where I have 3 parking spaces back there. I don't have that many people back there. They'll just park in there. So they can go see it. I had 3 of them.
If it's on your property, not the shared driveway, if it's on yours, that's it.
He's wanted to go to that concert. Not sure how the laws work.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Is it full of Mexican restaurant?
I mean, you definitely get a lower question, but usually from the landlord and rent the whoever uses the property.
As far as the.
Yeah. I know the trash issue, that's a code enforcement, because they don't have a place to throw the trash and just set it out there on the ground. In bags, it has to be recycled.
Again?
Yeah.
United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Yeah, okay, one of these.
Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this time to come forward and do some work that hopefully benefit our community and our neighbors. And all be done in the spirit that you guide us each day in our lives. We thank you for the times you're with us, times that you will be with us, and the times you are there when we don't know. In Jesus' name we pray, amen.
Commissioner Meadows? Mayor Jones?
Present.
Commissioner Coger?
Present.
Commissioner Brown is absent. Commissioner Perry?
Present.
What do you want me to do? They're both present. Brian?
Yeah. I'm property owner, 3357. Property owner, 3357 Main Street, shares the driveway with the restaurant. And two concerns I have is the easement there, who has access to the easement to my property? Well, I access the driveway probably 3-4 times a day. And they're accessing it over 100. How many people get to access my property and use it for parking?
That's really not a city matter. That could be a question of the private documentation and record of the courthouse. It's the, who's got an easement, and it's not a city street, so.
I understand that. And, also, they have no dumpster for the trash. There's piling up outside the building. And, you know, you have 35, 40 cars parked in the backfield, absolutely no lighting.
For any code violations, be a matter with code enforcement.
I can come, I'm on code enforcement. I can come look at it, take a picture, and I can send it into code enforcement for you.
And I would think that'd be a good avenue, because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, if you know, but I think our ordinance says that you have to have receptacles that can't be set up.
I mean, what you're describing sounds like it.
Yeah, you come in, they use my property for access.
I don't know that. That's what I'm
Well, you
saying.
can see it. Come on, man.
I'm just saying it's not a city matter. This is,
Okay.
you've got.
You're saying you don't know that, and you can physically walk out this door right now and see that.
Well,
Access to my property for the rear community.
again, that's not a city issue. The city doesn't. control-
Okay, but you shouldn't tell somebody you don't know that when you can see it for yourself.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Never mind. Pointless.
No, it's fine, come back up here, Mr. Hayden. Come here. It's fine, and trust me, I know it's frustrating, especially getting it there. I guess in the middle of what he's trying to say is, because it's agreement between property issue, that's civil, what they do beyond there. You probably do have some remedies, because I don't know if you can actually, just be something to talk to an attorney about, or maybe between you and the Rutan about, they can't, block your access to that easement.
Well, they can't, when there's that many people accessing it, you can't stop that from happening.
How long have you lived there?
10 years.
Did you have any problem with any other businesses?
No, it's been quite this big.
But they still accessed your property?
Yeah. Yeah, half the entrance is theirs, half the entrance is mine. They use their side for parking. They use my side for rent.
It's been this way
I understand.
for a long time.
Mhm. But generally, there's just a few cars, not 50 to 60.
I'm happy to see it here and I hate
And
that you're.
Mr. Kidwell has already put notes on my son's car and his friend's car, not the trespass.
Property.
But again, that's not gonna happen. There's nothing that we can do about that.
But now you can handle
Oh, the trash thing.
trash and stuff.
I can send that in, yeah.
Yeah. And it definitely falls through the code enforcement, because there might be some building issues with the parking back there in the empty field and, the way things are laid out, they could look at and see for you, that they would know about. Definitely get it, Joe.
We hear you.
Yeah, thank you for hearing me. I just didn't agree with what he was saying there.
It's a lawyer talk.
Mhm.
Any suggestions?
But that's all I got at the moment. I was just, if y'all could provide any insight on the parking.
I think that this is a new business and it's really overpopulated right now. I hope it stays that way, but I understand your concern.
Yeah.
That's something you need to handle with Mr. Kidwell and the Rutan building, whoever owns that property.
Because
That's on you.
at some point, all that has to be repaired.
I
I shouldn't be
understand.
responsible for all that when I'm only accessing it a few times a day. And many people are accessing it the rest.
I'm in Parkins, we have a lot of parking problems.
Mhm.
We're trying to mitigate what we can. We pick and choose the best we can. This I cannot really. It's a land dispute, like Joe said. But we will address, next year.
Yeah, cause then you'll just have it.
Lighting, I don't know if I can. I don't think we have an ordinance that says we have to have a light somewhere.
Yeah, the lighting is just a safety issue. I have kids
But
there.
that's also on them,
Yeah.
right? I understand that. We can maybe suggest, I don't know, I can talk to them.
And something else on top of it, not just the code enforcement, but in looking at things that Mr. Duncan are working on, reading the different planning and zoning things, there's a lot of things that say when you go to a business format, you have to have a certain amount of parking, you have to have so much, maybe reach out to them too and say, you've got this building that at one time had seating for maybe 15 people and now has seating for like 50 people in it.
Mhm.
And see if there's something there that maybe they could suggest, because
There, people come and go, didn't stay very long. Last night, if I wanted to access the back half of my property, I couldn't. I had a vehicle parked in the back or trying to get one of my trailers out. Not able to do that.
I'm sure that they'll work with you, like they should. And if not, I mean, can't promise they will, right? I understand. Why there's a lot of people right now,
Mhm.
and there's a lot of people today. I think it's just a lot of people are excited right now.
Oh, I'm sure it is, but I was
Have
wondering,
you met him yet? Mario?
he's talked to me about my trip, he trying to buy it.
Try to buy it.
Well, and you see, he's real approachable and real,
Yeah, he's grown.
and you might mention to him too and say, hey man, I love your here, if you do, if you.
Figured I'd come to you guys first with concerns before I,
I would try.
Now, the parking in front of your house.
yeah, that's big.
It's not, if it's yellow, they can't park there.
Mhm.
And Miss Brown had all them painted, by the road, or, by the jail department, so. If you have a problem with somebody parking that's yellow, contact John or somebody like that.
That's not a big deal out front. Just all the people in the back area where my personal stuff is.
I wish I could say more.
Yeah, okay. Just wanted somebody to hear, man.
I got you. I hear you.
Got you. Thank you all.
Sorry. Thank you.
Mr. Duncan?
I'll step to the podium. Usually people don't have any trouble hearing me whatsoever.
Mr. Hayden.
So two things to cover for the group. Planning and zoning was just brought up. That wasn't the first thing I was gonna talk about, but I'll talk about that first. I made my first committee meeting just the other night. I was not able to make it to the first meeting because of death in the family. But the P and Z seems to be open to address the problems that Stamping Ground has. I'm a property owner for over 30 years that is zoned as a business district. And I explained what I know historically about how that property was used, maybe pre-tornado, this type of thing. But anyway, they are very open. They're good. They have even suggested like a mixed use zoning that's not used anywhere else in the county, that they would fix it, especially for Stamping Ground, to alleviate this. So, you know, for example, I'm not gonna live in that house all my life, or somebody will own that house at some point. And as they pointed out, maybe somebody wants to open up a beauty shop in it or something like that. So if it has this mixed use zoning, then that could be used for either a residence or a business. As it is zoned right now, outside of a small strip, basically between my back fence and the cemetery, if my house was to be wiped out catastrophically through natural disaster or fire or something like that, because it's zoned commercial, I couldn't build a house back on top of that piece of property. And that basically affects myself. Bill Bridges is where Mrs. Bridges used to live, right next door to me. Then Bill Bridges, the big gray house that's right before the Ruritan building. So they're going to address that. We're gonna have another meeting, actually, if you'll remind my gray brain.
21st, I think.
Yeah, 21st of November, and then,
Oh, no, it's the 4th.
4th of November. And, anyway, we'll meet again on that, and they'll kind of redraw their maps and this type of thing. From what I can see and just thinking about historically, it's just like a royal mess. Folks that are relatively new to the community probably don't even know what their property may or not be zoned. So once we have a map to look at, then P and Z will take a look at, say, getting the cafeteria at the elementary school and have a community meeting and have the community come forward and look at it and give input, that type of thing. And I don't know if anybody's got any questions from the commission or the public. I'll answer if I can.
How many of y'all have attended that you're aware of?
This last time, were you there?
I was out last time. I was there for the first one.
The first one, okay. I don't remember faces all that well. So this last time, I know Ashley and I were there. I'm not sure who else.
Megan's there.
Was it Megan? Megan?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't quite sure who that was. So anyway, That's the three of us that was there. We all had input on that and looked at some, aerial maps, courtesy of Google and to really kind of figure out where things are.
And there's a lot of property at the end of Stamping Ground that's mixed use. So the front half is zoned residential, the back half is zoned agricultural,
Right.
but it's not even a 5 acre tract, so looking at turning all those into residential.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, so it's a good process, it's gonna be a long process.
But I think it'll take it on further and make a whole lot more sense in the long run.
I guess that's something I was gonna ask, cause I'd heard from one of my neighbors who has a mixed use property, he'd heard that they were looking at his property. And when they came Plains Zone, they sold to us, it was just gonna be down here in the business district. So
Yeah.
now we've stretched out to other parts of Stamping Ground.
Everything within the city limits.
City limit.
Okay,
Yeah, every property is gonna be looked at in the city limits.
okay. Cause the issue he had, and I think he's right from what I've read, Joe could tell me otherwise, but if you all as a committee recommend his property change, he can come talk at the Plains Zone meeting, but it doesn't matter. They can still adopt it. It comes to us.
That's
And when we talked with the planning and zoning, they were pretty adamant that it not be like the five of us or three, four, however many of us are on the committee to make suggestions, not to say this is how it will be done.
Mhm.
It's we are making suggestions that we think as citizens of the community
Yeah.
for the betterment of the entire community and the future of the community. You know, we still have plots of land historically thinking, and Joe, you can probably remind me on this, is we have plots of land that have been sold to become subdivisions 20 years ago or better, that are still basically just the trash trees that grew after the tornado and have, even a lot of tornado clutter there. I still dig up tornado clutter out of my backyard, so. Anyway, I don't want to talk forever on that. I like to use, 5 words instead of 15. Second thing I want to talk about is, I'm pretty concerned about shutting down the entirety of Main Street for 2 hours. Now, I can see 45 minutes for a parade because that moves through pretty quick. But, you know, I'm landlocked. If I need to run to Kroger or Walmart, apparently I'm not going to be able to till after 8:00 p.m. If I want to run down to Dollar Store, apparently I'm not going to be able to do that till 8 p.m. If I just happen to be outside of town because my wife and I went out to dinner and we get home after 6 o'clock, I'm gonna have to sit somewhere for 2 hours until I can get back into town.
Well, we
Now,
have
is this correct?
yes,
Mhm.
we do.
There is a sign, I just saw that just popped up. But, so you're saying that he has to shut down for 2 hours?
I asked,
He can't have,
I already asked him, and I got his blessing.
God bless him, good. What about the dollar store?
Dollar Store is down below.
Yeah, it's still gotta come through town to get to
It
it.
is 2 hours out of the entire year.
It is 2 hours that you're shutting down a state highway. Now, I know that the, transportation, I've already talked to them, you got the 2 hour permit. But you've got people that live north of Stamping Ground, and having served this community and the fire department and emergency management for well over 25 years, I know that having had to shut down Main Street for just a little bit because of an accident or whatever, is people that live north of here, they don't know how to get home except for through 27. So you're gonna send them out Graves Pike, across Locust Fork, gonna send them out, Seabury, no, not even Seabury, I'm thinking about through Schweitzer and all that area, back up through here on these narrow, dangerous, unlit roads to try to get home. That's what this is. I see the intent behind it is cute. But again, having lived on Main Street for 32 years, there has never been any Halloween accident, thinking anecdotally about it. I think if we went through and did the whole research on accidents, usually those things happen in broad daylight. The only fatality that I can recall of a child being hit on Main Street was in front of where Dodge City Apartments used to be that burnt down. It's a special needs child that was not being monitored by her inebriated parents. They were sitting on the front porch. She got between two cars and came out and pickup truck hit her and killed her in the middle of broad daylight, in the middle of the summer. The children walk up and down the sidewalk fine. The parents watch them. The police move up and down the street, keeping traffic slow. You have people that are gonna bring their children in from Georgetown or other places. Are they supposed to stop at Dale's yard?
They're
And
supposed
let
to
their
be here before 6.
It's not realistic. It is not realistic in any way, shape, or form, folks.
This is what we're gonna do this year.
It's not realistic to do it. You can always say, I make a motion to amend this, I second it, all in favor, say aye. But it is a ridiculous thing to do. I don't have children, so it doesn't really affect me, but it affects lots and lots of people. You got people, I don't know if the Baptist church is gonna have their trunk or treat again, like they have been doing for the past 10 or 15 years. People are not gonna be able to get to it. People that come in from Georgetown, they usually come in, they park in the elementary school, and their children walk up and down the street. There's never, ever been an accident. You remember anything, Bob? Happening in the time that you've been fire chief? No. So, I mean, you can sit there and say, but I think the repercussions are going to be great over this. And putting a cute poster out on Facebook or Instagram is not informing the community. Putting it in the Georgetown News graphic is not informing the community.
Is there a
Did you
better way?
did you think of, for the entire 403, did you think of, for the entire 40379 zip code? So that includes everybody north of town, south of town, to send out a mass flyer, say, we're gonna keep you from getting to your home for 2 hours on Friday night, but it's only 2 hours.
So I agree with Madam Mayor that, can be done, I mean, for safety and I
It's
think,
not for safety.
hey, Robert.
It's for the concept of safety. I'm talking right now.
politely gave you
It's
time to
for the
speak.
concept of safety in your all's minds that's unrealistic because for over 30 years, I'm sorry, Joe, I'm not,
We're not gonna do
The
this.
commission.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
We're not gonna do this.
yeah, I know you're not, I've been through this myself and I promised myself I wasn't gonna be a asshole about it. I'm not gonna become the old curmudgeon up on the hill that's always complaining about something, trying to get somebody fired or whatever the case might be.
But the
So
number,
anyway,
the number of citizens that have told us thank you,
or how many?
a lot.
A lot more
Wrong
than,
number?
a lot more,
A lot more.
a lot more.
A lot
than have
more.
complaints, yeah.
Okay, so what if we meet him halfway?
No,
What if we amend it to where they can do the school parking lot?
because you just made it unsafe again, because here's the thing, I don't know who's posted, somebody sent me a screenshot,
How did it, how long have you lived here, Dale?
long enough to speak if you're gonna let me,
So you've lived here a long time. How many accidents have you
54
seen?
years, you're gonna speak?
How long have you, how many accidents have you seen?
Are you
Please
gonna
speak.
speak?
Please speak. Go ahead.
Okay, so when Josh Cook was chief, we would have the fire department down there at Seabury. They would block cars and at least direct them and slow them down. We haven't had a fire presence or a police presence down there in 6 years.
Okay.
And that's the most dangerous spot because there are no lights. The light to the Barclays comes off and on all night long. So there are no lights and the kids turn around right there. They go to 2 houses past me of trailer court. They cross the street, they come in our yard and go back up towards the Meadows house. And in my years, you're right, the fatality was in the sunlight. It was an unwatched child. But those kids do not get maintained by parents when they walk down to, they run ahead. And then the other two, my grandfather hit one of the other kids that got hit right in front of the post office in broad daylight. Do I not think it's a risk on a day that could be rainy, overcast to start with, cold, nobody paying attention, people going to get home and it's dark? So I think this is a great move being safe for the kids in our town. And here's something else, and this will probably, I'm sure it'll stink a lot of people because a lot of people get mad about it, but this commission's concern is the citizens and the kids that live in the city limits. I appreciate and love everybody in the county, because half of them out that direction relates to me. But our concern is in the city. I'm not concerned somebody might have to drive out Duval, up Graves, and up Lucas Fork to get to their home.
I've sat behind that table for many, many, many.
And I know you
years.
have.
And like I say, it's just, if this been brought up, which it never was, because there's never been a safety issue on Halloween night, there never has been. You can make it up if you
But
wish.
do you, so you think that we shouldn't do something that is safer for the kids until there is an issue?
Right.
Like one of them has to die
Does it take one to get?
before we do this? That's what you're saying.
Well, people die at an intersection, then they stop lighting.
We cancel this, are you okay with putting your name on it? Robert Duncan says we cancel this.
There's no,
If you wish, yeah.
there's no reason to barter here. I agree with the mayor.
If you wish, I mean, it's just, I think when people start to actually find out about it, north of town, when they're coming home from wherever, they've been working Lexington all day, and they're not gonna be able to come through town, and you tell them they have to go out Graves Pike and around the Locust Fork and all that, they're gonna say, well, where is that? I have no idea. I've lived here 15 years. All I know is to go through
You got
Stamping
a
Ground and get up to
smartphone?
Bannersville.
You got a smartphone?
I mean, you can ask all the questions, all the what ifs that you want. I saw it online, yes.
So what's this, potential road closure for Christmas? So, I mean, it's again,
35, 45 minutes, right?
No,
You're gonna go for 2 hours again? Yeah. Folks, get real.
so
I'm finished.
Thank you.
Y'all take care.
thank you, Robert.
Thank
Thank you for P and Z, by the way.
All right, what's next?
next, Mayor, lady, ma'am, madam.
Approval of minutes from October 9th. I don't know if anybody's had a chance to look at it. I do have something from Megan. I don't know if I asked it. She was telling me it was kind of hard on the agenda. Let's see. Yeah.
Actually.
While they're looking at that, in the police park, they had 29 calls last month, not 26.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes.
Real quick question, at what point did we talk about the grant the fire department received? I just want to make sure it's in here and I don't see it.
Was that after? I don't think.
I don't think that was last, I think it was at the.
I think that was one of before.
Special
Was
meeting.
that last meeting or a special meeting?
It was the one.
Oh, okay. There's one before that, okay. Yeah, because you were right when we talked about it. Thank you.
I'll make a motion to accept the regular meetings for October 9th for this. I'll second.
All those in favor? What else? Police department?
Let's look this up. How do you feel about
I'm not 100% sure what we're gonna do with all the traffic. It's gonna be stopped on either end of. Did get a hold of, Bob and, or Mike in today, and, he's supposed to bring the other sign. I said, well, we'll have one of them.
Yeah.
I'd like to have this one moved down to Edgewood. Instead of in front of the post office, but we will have one on both ends. As far as what we're gonna do, I mean, I guess, just like you say, we'll just have a punch it in your cell phone, and that's the best way to get around. But yeah, I'm satisfied. It's probably gonna be a little bit of a nightmare initially. Once you get people moving, When they're going north, they can just fall in behind the person in front of them, and it usually works itself.
So I think that person knows the way around.
Yeah.
And then the second sign, if y'all consider putting at the top of 227, just say Main Street, STGOD closed 6 to 8.
I think the second one's gonna go down here, and then we're gonna try to
Grant
get
guys, and then we're
the
gonna have
one.
one
Gotcha,
at Edgewood.
gotcha, okay.
I think that's the best two places.
Yeah.
You, please let him, thank him for that, 'cause they were, he called, they were $2,500 to rent.
I actually just called today, when you got some of mine, and asked me about the second sign, they already had this one. He dropped it off today.
Yeah.
And I asked him about the second one, they said they can have it short this weekend, so.
Well, hopefully they don't.
Get that in time. Guess I need to go and make sure, verify where we are with the presentation I made the last meeting about cameras, what we know, what we know. Thoughts on that?
You did find out they can't really do a 5-year.
Well, it's gonna be 5 years regardless.
Okay.
But you can pay it off 1 year, 3 years.
With no penalty or anything like that.
It would be $6,178 a year for 3 years. $6,178.
And there was well, basically to get out of the contract, you gotta pay the remainder. If you only do it for a year and.
Well, the reason it's set up for 5 years is because that's basically the life expectancy. of
Right.
the year.
But like, if we cancel it, then we have to pay the other 4 years to get out of the contract, right?
You gotta pay 17,000 change.
Right, regardless, you're gonna pay that for 5 years. Did you get a copy to the gentleman of the contract, or is it something?
I did not. I will see if we can get it approved further, and I can. send it to him.
No, approved, we go on to the next process.
Yes.
So $6,178 a year for 3 years, they're good for 5,
Yeah,
Every year.
that was.
any way that they can.
What was asking me was to see if they could lower the amount of years to pay. It's the same price any way you look at it,
Yeah,
but they agreed to do it. You can pay it off the first year, or you can pay it off in 3 years.
mhm.
And, or you can do it with $283.80 a month for 5.
How much is the amount?
$283.90.
For 5 years.
It's similar to, it's just like the MDT stuff. I mean, we were questioning about the MDT doing that lease. But at the end of that 4-year lease, you get brand new equipment, and that stuff has to be where it can be upgraded, periodically, and where we were with the MDTs that we had when I started. I mean, they were already 11 years old, and they wouldn't accept any more updates.
It took a very long time.
Who can see it? Only police department?
What do you,
So like,
it's just like the.
yeah, so it's only,
It goes, server at the Scott County Sheriff's Office.
Well, an open record request.
open with her.
Yeah.
I'd like Commissioner Meadows' vein of thinking about the contract, just because we're in such a mess with those contracts back there. Remember when we talked in the budget, the MDT was, it said point blank that you cannot cancel at any time. Wasn't even advised, you couldn't cancel, so I like how Cody's talking about, we make sure they piece through it, make sure we're not, make sure then it's a weird thing that after 3 years, we automatically go into another cycle and just, I like
You
that.
pay it off in 3 years, you're still gonna have the camera for 2 more years after that. It's just gonna be.
Usability.
Well, you could pay all
You could
Right
pay it
now.
all in one lump sum.
17,000 and it becomes
How much?
17,000.
So just a 17 or the 6, where are we plan on getting this? Is this, have to amend the budget, or is there something in there you can use it in your budget?
I think it would fit in the budget.
But you're talking about using like, salary, we don't have to use now, right?
Yeah.
Money out there.
Part, and then the grant money, the $5,200, we got that. That went, I guess it was approved on the 21st of October, and they've already gotten that check.
For the AMC.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we're moving back for them.
Mhm.
I mean, I think he's got it in the budgets too. I do think it's a very, especially with only having one officer down here, I think it's a very good way to protect ourselves as a city. protect John.
To protect Jones, but
Yeah.
if it wasn't for that, I don't know if I'd be for it. I'm all about protecting you.
Anybody can say such and such happened, but when you've got it right there.
Yeah, that's kind of why I want
It's just like I explained. I don't have it on right now, it's on my vest, I don't know where, but when I'm making a traffic stop or doing anything, all you see is the top of the car.
Yeah.
It's basically a glorified, it's a glorified paper building. But this, not only will it integrate with the body camera, all the stuff goes to the sheriff's office, but it sees everything 180 degrees. The direction, it hears what's heard on the body camera, so all the voice, interactions and all that stuff are heard.
I would tell you another really neat feature with the body cameras, and the other ones is that dispatch can also, once those are turned on, not in CAD, but they can see where their location.
And, a perfect example right now is Vermillion, where he got shot at the airport. I mean, if the guy hadn't got out of the seat and tried to give him aid, they might not know he was in that truck. But his camera on his car caught the entire truck, caught where they swapped out, got the guy's face when he came around. I mean, that's when he got shot at the airport by the idiot that killed people at church. But that was the good footage. When his body came, it was from the car.
What scares me is that I will end up getting another officer, hopefully we can get into the budget. Find somebody to retire or something like that. I know that's your intent, and I don't blame you. But then we're gonna have to do two.
Yeah, I guess.
And now we're talking a salary almost, 34,000. I mean, it's not quite salary, but it's half salary. It's scary. And I want you to be protected. If I knew you were gonna be by yourself for the next 5 years, it's a no-brainer. I also can't say I'm gonna sit here for 5 years also, and I don't want to have somebody, why would we do that? I have, and listen, looking at the budget at the beginning of this year, I would have told you, hell no, January 1st. I don't know. It's a lot of money. I know that the fiscal court's doing the same process right now for the agencies. We can talk about that on the last one. That's why I'm paying so much attention to it. It's not only that, if you wreck your vehicle, it covers you. You fall asleep, it records you. It has one coming back at you, right?
No, it's got one forward, the rear back, one goes to the back seat. Pretty department.
Well, and Cody, not to get into too much detail about past experience with a police officer, but not saying anything against you, it protects the city on liability too.
Yeah.
If an officer does something wrong and we have some evidence that's outside of training, that was outside.
Listen, I'd almost feel better about paying the whole thing than lump sum and knowing where we're at. That's where I look at it. We don't have to worry about it for the next 5 years. But the problem is, right now, we had a salary like you're talking. We could pay for it for 5 years and not really be out. We had 2 cops in the beginning, now we don't. And then we don't have to worry about it next year. It's just when 5 years, when the contract comes up,
Do they want to keep it?
do you want to keep it? That's kind of my mentality.
I would be okay with that.
I asked
We
you-
didn't pay it outright.
I think we should take the smallest payment. Just to basically allow to have extra funding as we need it.
If you have extra funding, you buy one.
Not on contract, what I mean?
And one thing we did do, and I'm sure some of that funds, I don't get to see what funds go where, but we got $18,500 for the Durango, plus we got the almost $5,300 for,
We also have a flock camera coming to an end at the end of this year, right?
it comes up to the new.
Yeah. So
That's in December, yeah.
I mean, that's another thing. Would you want to swap those? I could see that maybe.
I mean, maybe reduce them, but I think that Condor is amazing for where it's at.
Well, that one's not up.
If they merged it with the other, yeah.
That's a really good, I can think of 2 cameras and we could probably do it.
I'm looking at, I'm looking for,
Traffic wise, don't have a whole lot of value.
Mm.
well, you're the
That real cost benefit on it.
police administrator.
I personally,
You know their budget just as well as John does.
I mean, we do have, when we did the budget, we kept it in there for another officer.
Right.
So it is in there, it is in the budget, it is a big cost. But I think liability wise for John and for the city, I think it's, to me, a no
So, I
brainer.
mean, that,
And I kinda agree with Cody, I would rather just pay it, just pay the lump sum, get it over with. That way it's already, you don't have to worry about it again, it's already done for 5 years. And then if we do get another officer, we can come back and talk about it, you know, about maybe we wanna do those payments with the minimum payments or.
this is kind of also how I think, you know, where we have that extra money in there for not having that salary. We're also $250,000 where we spent the police department when we only budgeted $474. We're well over budget. So we had that money that we were trying to budget in there and we allocated so much money, which hopefully you don't utilize it all, but if we go ahead and pay it now, and when we redo our budget, that's not a negative impact towards your budget. You go to hire somebody.
Can a portion of that be paid for with the ABC fund? Just a portion, right?
It would,
A percentage.
after you gather statistics this year to show, like, if you had one pullover was DUI related out of 100, we could use 1% of that
Right,
fund
you
to
have to
pay
use a
for it, yeah.
percentage.
And that's, but see, we won't call,
We won't know that till later.
well, we won't, if we pay it all lump sum, we wouldn't even be able to.
Wouldn't be true if we paid
Have you
off.
looked at K-Logs?
Yeah.
See if you can pull the report.
I can do that tomorrow.
What is it?
Trying to figure ways to pull those reports,
Oh, okay.
for drugs and alcohol.
I guess the logical next step here is to get contract to the attorneys and.
That's not a problem. Any rate we go, you know, as far as approval and non-approval, whatever, it's gonna be February before we're even be installed. It's approved. So we've got,
Question on kind of in that vein, but we mean we have to move fast, but, and I'm on the call tomorrow with the liability grant. I know in it said, but you know, a lot of time brochures just say generalities of what they cover, like it does say body worn cameras by police officers, we can apply to get all that refunded. And I'm on the call tomorrow and say, hey, does that include car mounted recorders? And if it does, you know, we might take a special meeting because we approve it and boom, 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 we can apply for that grant.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm trying.
Did everybody see that when Michelle said the liability grant? I don't know the date on it when it closes, so.
I also checked with KLC on the, that ISO rating. And it's the same with the body cameras. It's the maximum right now.
Yeah.
Because we're the body camera.
Yeah, I doubt we'll get many reductions in our costs because you all are doing a good job. I mean, you built it up, the police department size.
I've seen those cameras on the fire department too, and other places.
Yeah, and ambulances.
Yeah.
And a lot of places
Yeah,
have. Yeah.
I'm saying it's not just police.
If we can't get a grant and have something tied to that, of course, as long as Joe says that, contract looks good, I'm telling you, I'd rather just do the lump sum and be done with it. But that's your all's opinion. I say we can motion to take the next step forward, to get it for you, but how we pay for it. I mean, at the end of the day, we can always say no if it gets to a point where we can't fund it, right?
Yeah.
But this makes us look, you know, to the next step. Give the contract to Joe can review it. Jennifer can look over the budgets with you and how we fund it, and if this is something you're adamant about, then I say we go. Dude, I don't know if we need a motion for that.
No, I don't think you're legally obligating the city for anything. You just want it.
Yeah,
Now, I guess you can send it to, if you have my email address, Zach's, send it to us. If not, send it to Michelle. She'll.
Okay.
I have one more question, Karen, just 'cause I haven't seen the actual
yeah, maybe get some pictures of it.
technological about it, but you said it does pre-event for you too, right? Like if you get out actually to do the.
Go backwards.
Will this one register mile per hour in the vehicle? Okay, see, that's another thing that save us liability wise, if God forbid you have an accident, to do the pre-event of that and show.
I think it just, we should probably just pay it up. And because we don't have an officer right now. But that needs to be a police commissioner, and you have a meeting, how do we pay for it? And you do whatever y'all thinks, we're gonna take whatever y'all suggest. You wanna do monthly payments?
If we get a second officer with the same equipment, it's the 17,000 again.
As long as it's done within the 5 years of the first. Same price.
And in 5 years, you don't like it, they'll take the equipment back off?
Yep.
Well, and I wouldn't let that be your worry. I mean, if we can, grace of God, get a police officer in here and report him, you know, maybe it's just a policy of on-duty patrol driving that vehicle has that camera. I mean, you swap out, whatever.
If the vehicle gets wrecked, that is our property, we can take it and move it to the next one. And if it gets damaged in the wreck, they'll replace it and put it in the new one?
Yes.
Yeah, I say move fully.
Yeah, in your car.
And it's gonna be about the same cost of download at the sheriff's office as the other cameras are.
There won't be any upcharge at all.
And so once Joe reviews the contract and,
Mhm.
and says everything's good, then we'll just
Uh,
take a vote and do it.
make sure that we can fund it. You too. Honestly, you too, how do you wanna do it?
Right, other than that, we had 31 calls for service up to today for the month of October. Still getting those parking complaints.
Where at?
Yeah, hopefully that will change. That was one thing that I did talk to Darren about, was, he said they could have to do it. I don't think transportation's gonna have anything to say about it. But if we designate parking spaces with like a 3-foot white line from the curb, it doesn't extend out into the travel portion of the road.
Like Main Street in Georgetown,
But,
like having,
Wouldn't-
okay.
no, that's the problem, they've got room where they can pull off, that's why they can paint out.
Yeah, well, last time when we did Rob's, we did contact, Natalie Talia or whatever it's state, and they said we could not go past the concrete or the curbing. So it's about that big. That's why Rob has little hash marks over there. They said we couldn't go into the actual paved surface area. But it'd still be enough to mark it where you say you're outside the parking space.
I do like that, I like dedicating parking
Yeah.
spots.
I ran a storm during the.
Wait a minute,
I parked there and I felt like I was.
what's in yellow, right? Was it yellow?
Possibly at one time, but like, no.
Which one?
This is storm drain.
How things are usually.
No, she did, I just simply I was overcomplicating what she was talking about. So they do in Main Street paint the part that's not traveled on. Obviously, we have a spot that's not traveled on because we allow parking in there. We should be allowed to come out because a car can park on that side and still pass the road fine.
Just talking about painting the line.
He's talking about, painting the line, it's maybe 3 feet long.
I mean, you can re-ask them.
You understand what I'm saying though? Main Street in Georgetown does that.
Well, we're a snow emergency route too, remember that, at any time.
Well, so is Georgetown.
So,
There's no lines.
There's 3 little,
There's yellow or white spots or something.
yeah, and there's 3 little white ones.
Patches.
Curve.
I don't know, but if you wanna reach out,
That's like a loading.
I think you make a valid point, cause Main Street, I mean, a car can park there and people.
Work at it.
Both sides of the road, we may not be able to go full 8 foot, or we might be able to go 3 foot.
And with a long enough pole, you can stand on the curb and paint the hole on it.
I would ask, it's not like there's.
I've got a call.
Okay,
That's all I.
and I've got on here Dawn's cell phone.
Yeah, I was just gonna see, if Dawn's not using it for anything, I was talking to Melissa the other day, and I think it's her that came up with a specific use for it. For the life of me, I can't remember what, but I wondered if I could use it in the office and.
Was it the cashiers? Direct deposit?
Maybe it was. Was you? Yeah, it was you.
So, just to elaborate, since we're going to People's Bank, and I know we're talking about it later on, but she had mentioned that she had to run to town to go, cash a check. And I said, well, why don't you just take a picture of it
Do like the mobile bank.
and do the mobile? I do it all the time with my phone. Like, if we had a phone that, I mean, stays here. I was talking to her about it.
I would just, only thing I would think about this is, I would look at, if you're talking like 2 or 3 times a month you have to drive to town, our reimbursement on mileage would be $12 or less. If our payment plan is $70 a month, I'd say no.
We're stuck with it for the time being.
We're locked into it, can't turned off.
Well, we don't,
I don't know anything about that.
so maybe that's something we look into too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think even the thing that call forwarding was per phone they had to forward to, wasn't it, downstairs? Where they forward out, if somebody tries to call in, it's supposed to come to your phone?
Yes.
So,
you
if we can cancel, we cancel, but if we're stuck with it, why not use it for that?
Yeah. I like the mobile deposit too.
Well, and there's gotta be, she could probably do it with a scanner online, I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, well, yeah, you might be able to do it online. Yeah.
Can we call?
But I would like to,
Spectrum about that phone, yeah.
I've never had anything to do with any of those phones. Not really. I was just handed the phone.
Here's your number.
If y'all can
There you go.
call them about it, and just see when can we get rid of it, they got, yeah. And if you're gonna keep it, I would probably change that number.
Heard they call.
Only,
I've learned.
if you turn it on, it's probably just gonna blow up.
might not be able to use it.
Well, you can change it. Maybe just request a number change in the data. If it's Spectrum, there's no.
It's right.
Oh, okay, well, then it's a different story. All right.
Anything else?
That's all I have.
All
Thank you.
right, fire department?
Hello, good evening. We are pleased to be a part of the Halloween celebration, and we plan to set station with folks that we have in hand. And so that should help alleviate concerns of response and that sort of thing, and at least getting the fire apparatus out if it needs to. We're going to be there throughout the evening. Another item is the roof. Bill and I have talked, and we've still not heard anything back from Marshall on the disputed.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the last time I talked to Pop, he said they were gonna do a quote for the downspouts and everything. Because the insurance did not put quotes on there for the downspouts. They only quoted the gutters. And from the sounds of it, they need to be replaced too.
Absolutely.
So it'll be a matter of looking at the full quote to see if we wanna do.
So are we not able to get
Everything,
hold of them to
everything.
come back and do it, or?
Pop was in the works of talking to them and making sure that they get out here to do so. So we just need to holler at him.
Who you talking about getting hold of?
Steve and Pop, I'm sorry.
Who's he talking about getting hold of?
Marshals.
Yeah.
And I think we need to call marshals and quit going through a middleman. It needs to be done because we're in rainy season again already.
Yeah.
That fire equipment needs to be protected up there.
I agree. We can
You can,
I'll call tomorrow.
stay in touch
There you
with you this week.
that's what I do.
This gonna be part of insurance claim?
I think we voted on the gutters to be paid out of pocket in the last meeting.
And downspouts are gonna be pricey too, because those are pretty tall.
So that, we did, yep. Yeah, I think we voted on it.
We voted on it, but I don't,
I'm thinking of that. Let's see.
I have to look.
That's fast. But the fire department or who?
Get the what?
Probably not. My brain's fried.
I think it was the one before, yeah.
Oh,
I think we approved 1,800, wasn't it?
right.
Up to 1,800. But I don't think it was in this one.
It was discussion.
It was special meeting.
Yeah.
Oh. One-on-one. That's why I'm not in the building.
Everything marshals to repair the fire department's roof and gutters. And pay the $500 deductible for the gutter.
That was for the.
And to pay the $500 deductible for the gutter repairs.
I don't know.
Right, did I type it wrong? Am I reading it wrong? Are you?
If it's insurance, if it's an insurance claim, you're only gonna pay it.
Right, but the thing about it was, the insurance did not cover the gutters. If I remember right, insurance was not covering the gutters. We also had a question about private or personal property of the grill being on there. Remember that? Personal,
A little
grill.
grill or something.
We already have the check for the gutters.
You know,
They paid for the gutters?
Yeah, I mean, you should be getting invoice in for the duct force.
So if we go back and look and we did do the fiber gutters, that's fine on our end.
Yeah.
If we come back and add the downspouts, we're still paying $500.
Yeah.
Should be part of it.
Yeah, Doug, they'll tell the insurance, hey, we've got the downspouts.
Well, I think that's one thing he was saying is that, you know, they would give us the full quote for gutters and the downspouts and everything that they think. And then we could present it again to the insurance company. See if
Well,
they'll.
they need to send it to insurance companies.
Yeah, that sounded familiar.
We don't.
I don't think the insurance company will let them, but yes, I'm not sure how that works. I've not been through it myself.
Well, most contractors do a full process for you.
Yeah, they take care of
Yeah,
everything.
you're kind of out of it.
Because we didn't do the beginning, they met up there and met with those people and did that all there. We didn't get it from them, they
Yeah,
did the insurance.
If there's a problem, they can find another contractor.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yes, of course, we had the wonderful news that we got the federal grant and recently learned that until the government opens up, that there'll be no proceedings, on that grant money for us. So we can't finalize anything, we can't order anything, we can't.
I was gonna ask you, could the vendors still come measure people, but they don't wanna do it, we get the money? And we be in line of the next 500 people as soon as they get their money?
I'll give Trump a cold one.
Beat down.
I'll get back to you.
Thank you.
We can probably do that. And lastly, also a positive note. I was contacted a couple of weeks ago that the county was surplusing a bunch of hose and some equipment. And so then they kindly invited us to see if there was anything that we needed or could use. And we identified a number of things, and that's already gone before the county court and been approved. And so we're now.
We get first dibs.
Yeah, that's what they said.
Yeah, we get first dibs.
Got 400 feet of 1 3/4 inch, 800 feet of 2.5 inch hose, 2 rolls of large diameter hose, just connection sections. 4 inch hose with hydrant adapter and adapter to connect to the engine. Getting more to engine intake valves. I would guess conservatively it's probably about $10,000 worth of equipment.
That's great.
And what it will allow us to do, one of our principal purposes as we selected pieces that we might want, was that we could keep the apparatus in full service. And instead of having to pull the hose off the trucks for each of the evolutions that we would practice, we could use the hose that is there and at the training center. In fact, it's all up there right now, so. So we were really pleased with that and thankful to the county and chief for giving us first time. Yeah, questions?
Well, we said thank you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Will do. Thank you.
Oh,
It's just, Public Works, oh, no.
Chief Hendricks and Chief Giles, thank you both, National First Responders Day, so thank y'all for everything you do for our city and community.
I've seen John's name in the paper, right? Was yours in there?
I haven't seen the paper.
John, I only saw John's in Stanford. The police department.
I don't know, so check and see. That's me out there.
John.
There you go.
Specifically, I
Yeah.
county.
Yeah, they asked for,
I just didn't, I
Volunteer firemen, so.
yeah,
saw,
I think so.
somebody said they would send an email.
they might be doing it in 2 sections, I don't know. I don't.
Oh, it works.
Peter's not here, we couldn't ask
Knock
him.
it out.
Public Works,
I want my thoughts or not to.
what, yeah,
Okay.
okay.
All right, so when we were here last time, I was asked to look for a lot for the flagpole. I have not measured the diameter of the pole yet, but they go anywhere from.
Oh.
This is Dave. He's our.
All right, thank you for the flag. Appreciate you.
one thing I saw.
Yes, yes.
The locks are, depending on the size of the pole, from $175 to $275, so. I'm gonna measure the pole and then by this meeting, I'll know the exact size and how much. One of the other things, when I talked last meeting, I've been having issues with getting porta potties. Still having issues with getting porta potties, I guess they're, running out of stock at many places, so. I actually talked to Dale a little bit and we had, I think it was you or somebody, I talked to somebody. But, we can actually buy,
Oh, yeah, what do you mean? I was amazed how much, I thought they'd be like $10,000.
yeah, we can actually buy porta potties
Just having cleaned.
and just have them clean.
Same company come and clean them? Yeah.
Yeah, the standard porta potty runs about $800. Right now, we pay,
Can I get it for you?
yeah,
That's awesome, because when I called for you, they were
Until the
like,
stains won't come off.
they wanted $575 a month or something like
Yeah.
that.
the,
that accessible?
no, the ADA, this is the ADA compliant ones are $2,800.
Oh,
But 10-year lifespan,
Yeah,
I'm taking it down
yeah,
$280 a year.
that's $280 a year.
And right now we're doing that.
And right now, we're paying $250 a month for crappy porta potties,
oh.
literally.
$250 a month.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's
I called and tried to-
No, that's, for three, $250 down here, $125.
That's for three.
So three,
$400 for three.
right, three something per month.
Yeah.
So the different,
For-
No, it's,
Okay.
no, I think what he's saying, yeah. Just two bills, yeah. Well, it's Buffalo Days. Buffalo Days, they gave the same rate as, Stamping Ground. And for the one handicap and the one regular was $350 for one day.
So as everybody here knows, I put absolutely no money in my budget this year. So this is something I just want everybody to think about. My thought would be to just buy two ADA compliant ones. One here is $5,600. But that would not come out of my budget because I don't have a budget. So they have to come out of general. So just think about it. We're not making that decision tonight.
Okay.
Okay. Rick's program, we're up to 4,400,
Nice.
about halfway to the goal that I want just for the patio. I still have not sent the flyer over to the, chamber. I'm gonna do that. That's on my agenda to do this week, so that they can publish it out to all the businesses. And then I think we'll hit that goal pretty quick. Somebody not here, told me that 1 o'clock tomorrow is gonna, 12 o'clock tomorrow.
It's changed. I thought it was 11.
Oh my God. Now you told us one,
Somebody told me.
Kevin's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sometime between 11 and 1.
Yeah,
Press was closing.
it's gonna be the,
Noon? Okay, we'll go with the news graphics then.
yeah,
Yeah.
so the official grand opening for, Cilantros and, I was going to try to be there, but I have appointments already, so I can't be there, so I just thought it'd be nice if somebody could be there.
Did it around lunch?
Going to fine.
I'm going to try to the,
Mhm.
gotta drive from Lexington, you know.
I'll be in Sadie measuring stuff, but I won't be able to make it. And then the other thing, we brought it up in our last meeting, I'm gonna bring it up again, Civic Plus.
Mhm.
My opinion is we should run with it. I know, we were talking about Anios. And they could possibly do some things, that's who we use now, right?
Yes.
Currently. And then I was thinking about it the other day and it just hit me in a really weird way, and that was, if they could do all this stuff, why haven't they done it already? Right?
Well, I don't,
Because
We
it's,
haven't asked them.
yeah, that's,
what we're having.
Mr. Perry was going to reach out, that's where we left off.
and I did, I still don't have the list to give them. I need the list to give them so they can be able to propose to respect what they can and can't. do.
Yeah.
Some things they may never do, but
And then the other thing.
she answered me
is
that
exactly-
day.
Exactly what Michelle just said. What'd you say?
She said we haven't asked.
No, you said it's pretty much on you.
In other words, read it in.
Well,
That wasn't her.
I'm just saying, with AdIOS, like, right now, I'm one of the people that can change the website. I don't have time to change the website. I don't. And, I don't think we have literally the money available to pay somebody to do exactly what we want to do. When Civic Plus has the footprint, all they do is take the data from one site and put it into theirs. That's it. And you change the pictures and throw some bubbles on it. Done. So,
Would you and I be able to understand how to edit it?
yes, it's very user
That's
friendly,
huge.
very user friendly. Everything from the calendar to, I think I painted it. From the calendar to, meeting minutes to, they bring in the last 5 years of everything that we voted in, all of that is all part of that fee.
Everything, once everything is set up and running, how much did you say that was gonna be a year? Is that gonna be cheaper?
It's like 2,500 a year, roughly.
$22,000 more a year. So they answered me the day after I said I'd reach out to them. And the very first thing they asked back was, what's your credit card process? Should we work on getting that into your website if you want it? I just need a list. I've asked for 4 or 5 times to tell them this is what we're looking at doing. And as far as updating things, if in the meantime you can figure something out, can I get permission to go on there and do what I did when I built the thing and make the change?
How about
Because
this?
it's
How about
easy to do.
quit saying we're gonna give them a list and say, what can you do for us? We wanna update our website, what can you give us?
This,
I can do that, but I don't think it's fair. You kind of RFP'd this other company and said, this is what we want. Why don't you do it to
We
the
didn't
other?
RFP him, he just reached out on his own.
But you told them what you wanted.
no,
He,
they told me what they were gonna do for me.
yeah.
That's what I liked about them.
Yeah, and and so that's kind of where I'm looking at, like, we should give them a fair chance too. Like, what can you, let's say, what can you do for the city of Stamping Ground?
And I
And
can change the email I sent today. You gave me that direction last meeting. I
If they
told you we'd send a list like we said.
Yeah, and
if they go to Georgetown, Kentucky's website, that's what
do
they.
you think that's fair?
Okay, I'll ask them to model after Georgetown's.
Yeah, that's who ADOs, that's, they don't,
Yeah,
Civic, I'm sorry.
Civic, yeah. I'll tell them to review that one and tell us if you can do that or not.
Yeah.
And that interest.
I mean, that kind of gives them an opportunity to sell themselves.
Yeah.
Well, and that was the whole thing. They already said, we'll get somebody down there and we can actually do a presentation on a large screen to show you all that you can do that website. And I never got back with never got a thing to tell them to bring.
I'm all about asking them.
But
Yeah,
Michelle,
I mean-
right, we haven't asked them to do things.
Yes.
That's the problem.
Well, when she said
There's a
that,
bunch of stuff you just did for me.
But in the meantime, can I change the website and get them, update our faces, our contact information, our calendar?
I don't have a problem.
No, he is great about staying within that 45 minutes. We get free 45 minutes every month.
I meant me, I know how to program, I know how to go in. I did for the first 2 years we had the thing. And you all
Oh,
seen.
no, I was answering his
like,
question.
Well, but so that shouldn't be what you have to do.
That was the whole thing they sold the website on was, their 45 minutes could be, if we ran in something we couldn't do. They made videos that show you how to change each page for us to be able to do it as our clerk do it. That was the whole selling point, because we didn't have to pay anybody to do anything, because we wanted a system that can be ran by the people in-house.
Where's all the video now?
Look in the clerk's emails, I don't know, they sent them in the beginning. I didn't need it because she taught me how to do it.
You see if you can find the video?
So are we saying give them a chance to,
ask them, I will ask something that you asked them before me, is if we can have our own login credentials for our own department. They kind of led on to that.
We can, no, we can.
So ask him, and then we can do our own editing, or we can help one another, or we can assign one person to do it, or.
We talked about that in the beginning, the last commission didn't like that, but I'd see on this one, how we do Facebook, it'll work fine.
well, and the other thing is one touch point. So like right now, I went in and I updated like you and I updated you and all this stuff on one page,
That's
but it doesn't follow through everywhere.
Doesn't track.
Yeah, so one touch point, like if I say Mayor Pro Tem is Dale Perry on this page with your picture, then it should be on every page that you're on.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, and it doesn't.
No continuation, gotcha, okay,
They should have something to do.
yeah.
Yeah,
Let's give them a chance.
But they may come back, say it's 8,000 through them.
And then we know where we're
I
at.
understand, I know, we're spending money left and right. Here's another, and we get down to talk about the clerk thing. I've got something to bring up that's
We
gonna.
ain't spent nothing yet.
Yeah, I haven't spent anything yet.
We're talking
Oh,
about
that's true. We're waiting on that one. Waiting on this. Okay.
Yeah.
Waiting until it's okay. My heart's flipping from the money.
All right,
Um,
who's got-
And, did I have anything else? I think that's it though.
Did you, does Megan give you this? one?
No.
No, okay, I have Megan's stuff if I can find it.
So Commonwealth Drive,
Yeah, so just got the proposals for these both.
It looks like we got two.
Yeah,
It's two separate pieces of property.
okay, so one is for Commonwealth Drive and then one is pothole repair,
Mhm.
so they are
Street,
different.
it's a big, yeah.
There's a big chunk that's gone today out of our road in front of school. It is,
That's a state issue, thank goodness.
it is.
Okay, so she said, if you can bring up what I sent you, I would appreciate it. May need you to bring up snow removal contracts as well.
Oh, she meant census.
She has the Roy's contract, it's supposed to be getting one more. Both of them, if you did get both of them?
Yeah.
Okay. She thinks the decision needs to be made tonight if possible.
Mhm.
So we can make sure the city's taking care of when it snows.
Yeah,
So Springview and Elk Drive?
so let's do this one because it's easy. Let's do that one first. Commonwealth,
Which one?
Commonwealth, but they are still at the same estimate she had last year.
Okay,
I think. Can't remember the state, if it was 35,000 or they gave us a 32.5, but he's still at the same he was. But what that does is, why she brought this is we have to sign it after 30 days expired, but if we sign it now, it locks it into wherever they can get to it. But remember, she said it could be spring.
right, right.
But that locks it in, and I asked her today. The email from the state says we have 3 years to use that, so we're good on the money. We don't have to spend it real quick, but
But we do have to come.
this would get us on the calendar for them and we'd be next in line
Okay,
and lock in the price.
do we need to vote on these individually or?
Yeah, there are two separate proposals, so,
Okay.
yeah, we would want to go separately on.
Anybody want to make a motion?
What's the total grant?
Three,
32, 32.
Give it the same price, I think he quoted us.
32, so Spitz-Stockton would be not in the grant.
I believe so, yes.
Yeah, so they're also putting in a 12-inch fill wall, HDPE pipe, backfill pipe, 9-inch stone, excavate, remove the existing pipe, and then block top and over top of it.
Which really,
So this, what you're asking about, that was the money the legislator granted.
We've got grant.
This one over here, when we get to it, it can come out of road aid.
oh, okay.
I'll make a motion to accept the paving proposal for the Commonwealth Drive entrance and ditch overlay and culvert pipe.
I will second that. All those in favor?
This other one. Not so, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unanimous.
Put my head down.
So this one, these were ones that actually we knew about when I was on last time, we were starting to have issues with, and they've now come to where they really need to be fixed. Again, with the road aid money is allowed to be used for construction, new construction, repair, maintenance of any road surface in our city. And right now, the road aid should have, I haven't kept up, but it should have about 18,000.
So is this for any, oh, I see, never mind.
Yeah, it's
I just need to read.
For Springview and then
I have the
on,
same question.
Okay.
and Springview, well, I'll tell you how, so Springview Elk Drive, that's the one, when I was on last time, I went and bought bags of stuff to
Yeah.
fix it and beat it into the ground. I'm surprised it lasted that long.
Bill did that in front of our house
Yeah, oh, yeah.
last year, or year before.
This is for the, no, this is for, the neighborhood, right?
Mhm.
Well, it's right there where it splices in, where it goes back in there.
Yeah,
So where it turns,
it's on Springview.
Right.
Elk Drive where it
so
meets.
that's City Road?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's on City Road.
And then First Street.
First Street, where I work.
The only thing that hasn't been adopted back in that subdivision is where the spur ended and they built all those new houses. We didn't adopt that, because when we adopt a street, you have to do like the 0.167 of a mile. And we didn't adopt that back in there, that curve yet.
On the new parts, not adopted, and then it won't get, no removal if it's not adopted.
Not supposed to, but city funds, I
If you look at it on Google Maps, there's a big color difference in paper.
What did you see? Oh, here.
I had to look somewhere.
Is Elmport a road, city road?
Yeah.
Birch Street.
We already have fund for this. Yes.
Yeah, we got road aid funds,
I
yeah.
motion that we accept the second.
I will second that. All those in favor?
Coming out of the road.
Road.
The other one's, legislative money in that.
Okay, and now she's got the.
Yes.
Megan's reimbursement. Oh, okay. What is her reimbursement?
It's the,
Bill's ready to go.
Okay,
the old hers.
Chief, why didn't she just approve it?
I don't know.
That's what I asked her.
Okay, so do we wanna vote on this?
It's 75.
Just say the amount, say the amount out loud.
It's where they painted.
Okay.
it.
We're gonna reimburse Megan for the amount of $75.20 for paint.
She personally paid for it?
Yes.
Why?
I
She
don't,
told me, I told her, why are you doing
I don't know.
She didn't.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
I'll make a motion.
I'll second.
Yeah, they're both the same.
You
All those in favor? Okay,
that?
want to see it?
Lucy.
No.
And loosely,
It was you, maintenance.
Ken was first, I was.
and loosely think about that, that come out of road aid too, because it's maintenance, the structure right there. You have to make some-
That's right.
Oh.
That comes out, you're right? Yeah, comes out the road.
There's legal heads, but
For paying for trucks.
yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, yeah.
Okay. Economic development?
All right,
Oh, we gotta do this.
that's down the
It's
road.
down on the,
Oh,
I thought so too.
So,
statement for last.
thanks for Ken for announcing that the only thing I had going on in economic development was the Mexican restaurant. It's open, Cilantros.
If we got here early enough to go there.
They are open. Just,
So nine.
it's soft opening. That's what this week is. I think they're going wide open next week.
If you haven't been, you should go.
It was standing room only last night. Good time. And, please don't, take no judgment upon them for what they're doing. They're trying to get their stuff together. People kind of see how they need to manage everything else. So it was a little chaotic last night, but it was good.
It was
Um,
great.
Also, I don't know if anybody else seen, in the Buffalo Spirits, they have a meet coming on November 7th, 5 to 7 PM. I think it's some kind of tasting. Kevin was sharing that to me. He said you might want to talk about it. I'll bring it up, there it is. I don't know anything about it. I just seen the post today. Also something else, just to get back on cilantros, I don't know if y'all seen that post that the city made, but that thing it has reached everybody. At this current, right before we sat down, it had 21,000 views and it had,
Over
258 interactions and 37 followers for the city just off that one post.
It might beat the fire department's 2 million record.
I don't know about that, but what I'm saying is, guys, that, you know,
It's over grass in the road, like hit 2 million people,
Yeah.
38,000.
what I'm trying to say is, our Facebook, you know, we started out with nothing and we're growing. And, you know, I know that Mr. Duncan is worried and says that Facebook and News Graphic isn't a way to get out to people, but I don't know how else to get it out. I think Facebook is, you know,
pretty big tool.
pretty big tool for the city.
Well, and to be honest, we're following what Department of Transportation requires. We got a sign up there.
I was on Jennifer's butt last week about getting a sign up there.
We're following what it requires, I mean.
It is what it is. I do have two businesses Michelle has brought this up to me. This kind of goes back into what we were talking about last meeting. There's two, particular businesses here that don't have a DBA or
registered with the state,
registered with the state,
assumed name is.
assumed name. They have applied for licenses. How would the city like to proceed?
But I guess where I was lost in that conversation, you're not required to form an LLC in state of Kentucky. So I don't,
Well, I don't think, when you're, doing business under an assumed name, whether you're not as an LLC, but just as a
I'm
sole.
just bringing it forward because she asked me how we want to handle this, because our business license is a little messed up right now. And if it's the will of the commission to allow these, I have no problem with that. If anybody has a problem, this is your chance. We're supposed to talk about them every time they come up. This is,
no, I get it, but on our
Yeah.
business, on our ordinance, it doesn't say they have to be an LLC or in any standing.
Yeah, Cody, what, I guess my concern is that how many licenses roughly, not exactly business licenses, this just.
57 right now. We had 147 last year, I think, somewhere in there.
Do we, for each applicant, do we check to see if they're an LLC?
What's your ordinance say? What's the ordinance say?
I'm pretty reading.
I'm just asking. We can't,
The ordinance just says they gotta meet all legal requirements. The point is,
Harrison required to be a
we
LLC.
need to be consistent about how we do
and
that.
that's the problem. That's why I'm saying, hey, what do y'all want to do about this? Since we're being.
Well,
this-
my suggestion
What do you-
is
okay.
you start talking about next year. I mean, because.
Put it off for another 3 months.
Well, are you, if we've got, we say 57 licenses, are you gonna go ahead and investigate all 57 now to make sure that they've all done exactly what, we're expecting the new applicants to do?
So if you break the law and get caught and you go, oh, we
Cody,
didn't.
I'm raising a question for you all to talk about.
I got you.
Now, that complication is if you're gonna be selective.
This isn't even the business that we had selected from the get-go. This is two separate ones. So they're not being selected.
Have we
Since we have verified that we had a problem, we've been looking into it since then.
Have we verified that all 57 issued business licenses have complied with the requirements that we're expecting these new applicants?
Is our ordinance state that it shall?
The time to change your enforcement is starting at the new year. You've already issued licenses.
That's not until June.
I know. It's incumbent on you if you're gonna.
How do you feel about that as another business owner?
So I think Joe's right. And if we want to make changes, let's make changes for it starting the next year.
So we ignore ordinances.
But
We've
I
done.
don't think,
And we've ignored it for 30 years is what you're saying?
you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think,
Listen, I'm asking what you all want to do. If you all want to continue with the policies and procedures that we've been participating
Well,
in.
do me a favor, can you cite what ordinance you're talking about that says they have to be an LLC? Because I can't
I
find
don't
it.
think every business has to be registered with
I
the
don't think
state.
it's an LLC.
That's saying that, Dale.
What I
Yeah,
was
most pretty state.
That's just for limited liability.
What is he
Of
saying?
course, that's.
I don't understand, I can't remember if I was looking in the, clerk's handbook.
Because neither of these represent.
Where I saw it now.
See.
But there are things out there that says that the clerk and that's what it's supposed to verify that they are either registered with the state or they have the same name.
Right.
It's as a county.
And,
What do they mean by assumed?
DBA, it's just to connect their name to
they
a
are.
business name, but it's not like an LLC.
That's-
It's a different level.
Two legal documents during the entire United States
That's
is a federal EIN number. That means.
not an ordinance.
That means the.
That's just
And certificate of liability.
State law supersedes us.
But we don't enforce that. I mean, they're filing requirements up there. If they're in violation of that, they're in violation
Where?
up there. Wherever you're saying that they have to file it, they're using a name. I don't understand what you're saying here.
If you're good with it, Dale, I'm good with it.
I'm good with going by the letter of our ordinance, because
Okay.
that's what we're charged with following as commissioners. It doesn't say anything about listing a DBA or
Does it say
just
anything
says
about,
list the name of the applicant. Is their name on it?
does it say anything about a certificate of insurance?
Not that.
For a legally established business.
Let's see. Nature and location of tenant business, place of residence for 5 years preceding, present occupation, place of business, name of the applicant, description of merchandise to be sold. Such information concerning the applicant and businesses as may be reasonable and proper, having regard to the nature of his license that he desires. Renewal of an annual license may be granted. No, it doesn't say any of that. I don't understand what road we're going down here.
But the road that I believe we're going down is
We don't supersede state.
protecting the citizens of,
We're not superseding, we're saying this is our requirements. If there's requirements from the state, they have to meet that. We don't say you have to, there's nowhere here I see that says you have to be compliant with every law of the land, just with ours.
Then we'll send them all.
I mean, absent the attorney reading and finding something different, I mean,
No, my issue is if you're gonna set standards, you need to be consistent in how you apply the standards. That means everybody. You've got 57 licenses issued. My suspicion is you're gonna find half of them haven't.
I wouldn't go that far.
Well, and I don't, but
well, I give Joe, because if soon you turn them down for that reason, they're gonna have a valid excuse to come after us and say, well, you didn't hold this person accountable, you didn't hold this person accountable. Past 10 years, you've got a business license, this guy. I mean, that sets up for us for.
As long as you're okay with proceeding, I'm saying that we move along with them. That's what this was asked.
I'm okay with that.
is there any legal ramification towards the city for allowing somebody to come in and work in the city under one of our business licenses when they are not a legal entity or properly insured?
no.
Okay.
Licensing is basically a revenue generating system.
Mhm.
Now, what, Cody, I think if you want to change the ordinance or how the city.
Joe, I've already gave it to
Doing
you.
it, the time to do it is prior to the next fiscal year when you're getting ready.
You had it for 6 months.
Sorry,
You had it for 6 months.
I've had it for 6
I gave it to you and you said, what do you want me to grade your homework?
Okay, so you're saying I'm at fault here?
I gave it to you 6 months ago.
Well, I'm sorry. Here we are.
That's right. And then here we are talking about it.
Okay.
That's why the squeaky wheel's gonna get the oil. How do y'all wanna do this? If y'all are okay with it, I'm okay with it. Because we have,
Have you already issued licenses this year?
started June,
So
July 1st.
So I can see the lawyer side of it. We need to draw a line and say from this point on, because we've already issued licenses, it's kind of hard to go back now and midstream say, well, this person didn't get it, even though these people may have got it. I think the bigger problem is, Cody, yes, we need the newer updated ordinance. But even bigger problem in our own ordinance, I think we talked about this before. We're not even issuing how we're supposed to. They're not supposed to walk in the store and get it and walk out. We're supposed to, it says, matter of fact, it says here, an investigation shall be made into them for their reputation and moral character. We never do that.
Are we doing that right now?
No,
Oh,
we can't do it now. We hadn't done another 57 or got
so where's
license
the wrong lines when I'm asking? Is it from this day on?
start of next year's issuance. With your new ordinance, hopefully you'll get done.
Because we
We can review
Don't
the 57.
say that if anything was issued, like, that it be marked invalid,
It can be suspended or revoked.
That's
We have to have valid reasons.
right?
Listen, we're talking minute revenue.
Is there, I didn't read what they're doing. I mean, I didn't read what they're selling. Are they marijuana? Is there a reason why we're attacking just these? And
Does that make a difference?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
I mean, we haven't done the other 57. Why these two?
Just 3 then.
Oh, the three?
There's 2 there.
Who's the third one?
The one we talked about the last time.
No, the third one, socioeconomic.
Oh, okay. 2. It's a topic that's gonna keep getting
You see
brought
the
up.
other one.
Yeah, so I think a good starting point
Is, okay,
is right here on the application,
Yeah, if it doesn't ask.
because we're not asking for it.
Yeah.
If we actually ask for what your federal EIN number is, who's your insurance policy holder, that kind of stuff.
but it's also there in for us to review everyone and we've never done it. And I've said that since day one.
So we need to do some more research and the next step would be to make a new ordinance and proceed from there next year.
She can get those, I think she needs those back.
And I think that,
I know.
I think that's an excellent thing, because as Ms. Meadows pointed out, we can revoke them and suspend them. And there's actually a line in there that says if they, not fraud, what is it?
Well, they lie on the application, you misrepresent.
Misrepresent and you don't list it, then yeah, you could go, oh, you don't have that on there, deny it. But I mean, Mr. Kroger's right too, if we don't ask it,
The moment.
I don't even know where that form came from, that didn't,
I don't know.
that didn't even look like the one we used 5 years ago, so I don't know what that is.
Ultimately,
I don't know where,
needs to ask itself, what is it trying to accomplish?
I say we just avoid it for the next 30 years. Like I think, I'll quit bringing it up.
I think if we're doing this to protect the citizens of the town, then I think, by God, it needs to be done.
But do we have an articulable thing of we're protecting the citizens from by denying those two people? What's the articulable, we can say this is the reason why?
Yeah.
Really, it's
Where we
not
can.
personal to those two, whoever.
I don't even know who they are.
Yeah. That they were just examples that we brought up.
She just had these two that, she was checking.
Came across the notice.
Yeah.
So you go in and you verify if they're the Secretary of State?
No.
Because they're not required to be with Secretary of State for
They
us.
can be with-
Our ordinance does not say you have to be registered with Secretary of State.
That's fine. I told her that. I said, that's good practice.
I mean, good
Well,
practice, but it's not a reason under our ordinance we can deny them. We don't require it.
No, they're not.
But the ordinance says that they have to meet the qualifications on the application. Right, pretty
Well, it
much.
says they have to submit, funny thing, it said just submit, they have to submit the
Right.
information.
So without changing the ordinance, all we have to do is change the application. And then it becomes a requirement.
Yeah, and that can be done through municipal order, right? Application for license insurance or, because we
The
don't have.
application can, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the application has to contain what the ordinance says. It does say such other information concerning the applicant as may be reasonable and proper. You've got to have the 6 items identified on.
But we can add more to it.
Add more to it.
Okay.
That we
So
feel
we can
proper
do it
in.
municipal.
That'd be-
But I don't know where that came from either. As Dale brings it up, it's not, ABC has their own too.
I would be happy to redesign that for you with like, if you just want to give me a copy of it.
Yeah.
I don't know where it's this.
Yeah. Is it a Word document?
Yeah, it looks like it.
I was just to assume that it was something
But
that, whether or not discussed, it was just something that was typed up. You can keep those.
Cool.
Other than that.
I do have a question for you there, and that might have been one of the ones you just said, now that I'm thinking of the names. Did somebody ask you about? Somebody on Facebook said they're inside a business, as a business. Would that go back to your thing, talking about like if somebody has a barber shop and they're renting the chairs, the individual chairs would have to pay, right? So if somebody's selling as a business inside a business, they still need a license, right? There's one I need to tell you like in a meeting, because they're advertising on Facebook that they're in a business, selling a business.
It kind of goes back to what you made a point earlier. We're really not enforcing it. So it's kind of unfair.
Mhm.
That's about all I got. Hopefully Halloween goes great. Oh yeah, Price is, 3rd year anniversary. He's having a celebration Friday. So if anybody wants to attend that, he's
Jeff sales.
6 o'clock, yeah.
Is that like 25% off that?
Oh, no.
The city government, I think.
But, it's great I just seen that as we walked in the door, but,
It's great to know he's staying busy.
he's doing phenomenal for himself. I go to work and people from all around the state come to him, so something to be proud of, even though he's not,
Bring coffee in.
even though he's not in the city limits, he still pays a business license. I appreciate it.
What time do you say?
6 o'clock. 6 o'clock.
Oh, you don't know.
It just says that here's coffee and donuts.
Coffee and donuts is what
I
it's
think
saying.
they start early.
Yeah,
Like 6 a.m.
it's just,
I've been down there at 8 o'clock waiting on Joe up, so.
Really? The 16 and you can get it.
Go ahead.
All right.
Those Thursday?
I don't know.
yeah.
He does all my vans, so.
And if he's calling and takes me to broke down, like theaters.
So we will be celebrating, where'd it go? We'll be celebrating our 3-year anniversary Friday, October 31st, which is Halloween. So I guess he's just saying stop on by. But I click it, it doesn't do what it, I don't know what it.
All right. Shall you got on here, CD? Yeah. And I know we've talked about investing it, so you just want to need to know where to put it now.
It's pulled out and it's sitting there, and waiting on you to decide what to do.
Savings.
Savings.
So we want the people's bank, we
Yes.
got all that squared?
I gotta give her my stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
And then beyond that.
before I leave today.
We should probably, they probably help us invest it too, but
Yeah.
that's something we need to reach out.
He did say to me, cause I told him that we had a CD coming mature. He said, get it back in quickly because the rates are gonna be changing
Fed Reserve's been given
Yeah.
a notice, yeah.
next week, I think, he said.
So do we want to put it back in the CD or do we want to invest it in something else?
Uh.
Or do we want to do a partial?
I was gonna say maybe divided, because when I went up here, turned my stuff into him, we talked for a while, and they have people, just like the PLC people that come in and they're like, you know, we'll do a investment portfolio, just like PLC, like they can actually, CD now can be in the S&P, we can invest in there. And yes, CD locks it in, but if you've got an opportunity to try to make more money, I mean, that's like, right now you said that, usual return on 401s, 6 to 10%. My company, since they do their 401k through, JP Morgan, it's at 23% in return rate because of all the changes they're going on. So,
I'm all
You don't
about
wanna vote on that? You wanna vote? We put half of it in a,
60/40. That way we don't look unresponsible that 60% of it's in a CD and 40% for.
I like that.
We can put that.
Yeah, because people bank, right?
yes,
So 60 in savings, 40 in,
Percent.
yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, what is the
it's
dollar?
like 42, 40.
42 something.
And this is just being progressive, that way we're not investing all of it in there and
Yeah, because it could tank tomorrow.
take them all, at least we'll have 60% of it.
Yeah.
All right, now listen, I don't invest, so
Well, he should,
we're just gonna tell them to invest this for us.
Well, they'll need to come talk to us first.
Yeah.
Because we'll need to set some parameters, like just give reassurance to them that they're not doing, volatile markets, high risk, they're not doing coal and gas, things like that.
Right, right.
There's certain things we can, that's why KLC is good, because they know what cities can and can't invest in. Because at Midland, I talked to, the guy she sent me to, I can't his name right now, I can't. Anyway, when I talked to him, he said he'd already talked to his investment manager, and she said, well, I'm not sure what the cities can do actually, because there's different laws for them. So we could reach out to both and say, what can you use on return? Because right now, KLC is showing a steady 10% return for the past 10 years. So I mean, we're to reach out to both of them. I like Cody saying, go on and make a motion to put 60% into CD.
and then if we don't do the other 40, we can put it in the CD.
So we can at least go ahead and motion on that,
The
right?
motion.
Motion to put the 60% of this, of that back into the city.
Yeah, I think you need to identify 60% of what.
Okay.
I mean,
Somebody else.
Michelle.
So how about 25,200? That'd be 60% of the 42,000. I know that's the roundabout.
To that back.
Let's just do it even.
25,000 into.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the remainder into.
You got that, Michelle?
60%.
25,000.
25,000 into.
It's 59.5%.
59%.
And 25,000 to a CD at People's Bank, yes. Motion by
Electronic, we want your.
Oh, yeah. Shortest term available?
I would say shortest.
I was,
Motion?
I think they have.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
I think they have 7, 9, 10.
The shortest.
Yeah, I would do the shortest for now. And then we can have them come and talk to us about investing.
If they're going for
And I did mention him again when I was up here about, we wanna get everything over, like the credit card to central bank, we put them in their people's bank, and so it'd be safe to be working on that bank.
All right, unfinished business.
I think P and D guest is already,
I think we were already done with that one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Christmas parade direction. Michelle, you're saying the permit says that we're going north or we're coming from north?
Chief, I have a permit this way.
Yeah, I did not ask, because at the time when I called them, the commission was like, ask just for 4th of July.
Oh, okay.
And I would like to talk about that just in safety aspect. You know, if we go from Commonwealth down, you gotta think, it's gonna be dark. People have been outside, if it's cold, they've been out in the cold, it's gonna be a long time. If we go here, Santa's got past here, go all the way to Edgewood. And usually what rightfully happens is at the end of the parade is whoever's watching the parade, sheriff or police, they open it when the end of the parade.
Mhm.
And so what they'll do is they have to double back against traffic and bring Santa back down here, who's gonna be stationed down here for the market. Which if we did the other way, we come in, we go Commonwealth and right back here to City Hall.
I mean, I'm fine with that.
Plus, if we're gonna discuss if there's Halloween's success, if we're really gonna talk about closing this down here, that'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
The only thing that I was concerned with is there's more staging area at Commonwealth.
Yeah.
And with us giving away prizes this year for the floats, we're probably gonna have quite a few of them. And,
What if we entice them down to the market and say we'll announce there?
And one thing about the stage in Commonwealth is that's not public property. We only go up the road about 500 feet. All the rest of that field and parking lots belongs to a private individual. So yes, in the past, they said, go for it. We're happy, but you never know. They sell it between now and then. You may not have that, where Edgewood is city property on the street, so.
which will, no matter which direction you go, that'll present a problem.
It's either way.
Everybody turning around.
The only thing, my solution is we can drop off Santa quicker than have to
Yeah.
come back.
do we have to change it or is it good?
I mean,
If we're going south to north, it's good. If you want to go the other way, I'll just have to call them and say, can we change this again?
Which way is it going right?
So we'll have to change
but if we're gonna have to market.
what we said.
I think it's.
Cause we already, didn't we announce already that we're gonna be lining up at Commonwealth? Yeah,
I don't think.
that's what the announcement is.
We just do.
So we can just keep it as it is.
Okay,
Yes, I mean, I'm fine with that if everybody else is,
okay.
because as it sits, it goes south to north, yeah,
Yes.
yes, okay.
Which is,
I mean, if we're gonna have the market down here, it kind of makes.
Right.
sense
Just
to
stop
do it
here.
that way.
Says it starts at 100 Edgewood Drive and travels north to 227
put on the paper, yeah.
Yeah.
at 335 11 Main Street.
So we'll include all of our posts and everything. So we like to, we're gonna line up.
Yeah.
Down there.
All right, so potential road closures for Christmas market downtown.
You know, maybe Charlie would let people start there.
Who?
Charlie. Awesome.
Oh, man, mine,
That's a big open area,
mine.
long.
If,
It was
say
just
if we
a
get,
thought.
if we get somebody to bush hog it, he'd probably like, yeah, go ahead, yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. And the sad thing is,
I-
we always did the cemetery.
Well, that's what I was trying to think.
First 20 years of my life, we lined up the cemetery. It's a longer walk if you're walking, but.
A bit longer, yeah.
Mine's
Santa,
March
you have a
minutes.
breath talking to there.
Were we gonna still wait and see if it worked for Halloween or just go on?
So, can
I think we just do it. I mean,
I would like to propose something.
I don't think we need the entirety of it.
Yeah, I think we go from.
Yeah.
I think we just close from Locust Ford to Mulberry.
And they can shoot.
They go around Mulberry and come out the other side of Locust.
Yeah.
Now, it's gonna put a lot of traffic on Mulberry, but,
I was supposed to like say the same thing.
oh, so.
That's funny. Like, yeah, I
Was
got a
it,
text, it was like, please propose that.
what is it?
You got a text saying, please propose that
Oh,
for the
yeah.
Christmas thing. I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know if anybody else will. I don't think we need the whole thing closed.
No.
Everything's gonna be right.
No.
We might get some foot traffic to the Mexican restaurant.
And then,
I think it's less detrimental
And, you know, something we could do that night, and I'll volunteer my front yard if you want, but if we start Edgewood and come back, we put one of those flashing signs there that says downtown closed. Whatever the time frame is, you wanna close it from the parade, what, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock? And they'll know if they jump in line behind Edgewood, like, oh, I can go through town now, they'll, go, oh, no, I gotta turn.
It's just if we do anything at Buffalo Square. This, I guess it's primarily gonna be done here.
Buffalo Square, you're not ready though, is it?
No,
No, I'm just saying that.
but Buffalo Square is a good place to park, because able-bodied people could walk from there down here.
For the school,
Maybe we just need to put up a sign for that.
Downtown market parking,
I mean, yeah,
school.
school and downtown.
school parking and then.
I think it'd be less detrimental. I do hear Robert Duncan's side, and I do, like, how long are we gonna shut this down for? Is the next thing we gotta ask, you know, if it's, the parade's at 5:45, we have 40 minutes that's allotted there, so I guess it's closed till 6, so then do we, the problem that I see is how do we get
Yeah.
more time?
Yeah.
Cause it's already shut down,
Well,
so we have to ask for a different approach.
Approaching with stamping ground bypass.
well, that's the thing, we have to file an encroachment permit request, so it may be declined.
Yeah.
They may say this time of year with decreased sunlight or whatever, who knows what the reason, they might say, no, you can't do it, so that's the thing, we need to file first, see if they'll give it.
Yeah, so what,
Like 8 or 9,
how many hours?
Say at least nine.
I think 9 because
9?
people love that market.
I mean, it went over
I
really,
wouldn't mind
really
going
well.
back.
6 to 9? Well, it's already gonna be closed. 5:45.
5:45, yeah, because the road's gonna shut down, yeah.
So, yeah.
Great, yeah. So encroachment would be for 6 to 9.
Maybe up to nine. I think that's,
You know,
you're only shutting down one
hearing the
block.
only argument I've heard since it was announced, that was the only argument I've heard.
Mhm.
And hearing the reasoning behind it, I mean, I'd be 6 to 10, I mean, whatever, I mean, we got it, they got
What,
it.
how long did it go last year?
People are still
I
down late.
closed up, like, and it was like nobody was outside, and it was like pitch black, and it was like only like 9:30. But like it went hard, and I was saying, like, I was back down to the pavilion, and it was like pitch black, no sound. Nothing.
I think 6 to 9.
6 to 9. For,
I agree.
It's good, yeah.
It'll probably be cold. and-
Nobody left in minutes after. That was nice.
And hopefully we'll have a parking lot where you can have some more vendors over there and.
Yep.
You know, maybe it's down parking lot, we can set up in there and.
Right, Michelle, do you have that? We're gonna get a permit. We're gonna request a permit. 6 to 9. On top of the.
I think you gotta make a motion to apply for a permit to close
Okay.
Main Street from.
So I'll make a motion to apply for an encroachment permit for Main Street Christmas. Do we know what day that is? The
It's
13th?
the second, second week.
13th, okay, from
Yeah.
6 to 9 PM to close down Main Street from Mulberry to Locust Fork. Yeah,
I'll second.
all those in favor?
Oh, fine.
Y'all are gonna be in the.
You're fine. See your seat.
You
All
can,
right.
y'all gonna be in the parade? Like, is that old truck so?
Can we get,
Chris, what about the Christmas committee? That's good, I've got, I don't know.
The email that you sent me.
Oh, okay. I had somebody, let me look at it. I had somebody questioning me about, let me find it, give me a second. No, it was about the Christmas.
Can we bring up the other comment on there?
John?
The individual asking about,
Yeah, and I didn't say anything because I thought, we already do that every year, I mean.
well, I understand what whoever put the response to the bank, we do not own the bank, so we cannot give that.
Oh, I didn't see that comment.
That's the truth.
Are we not?
Are you trying?
Yeah, you said that, right?
Yeah, can we circle back to that?
Oh.
That's Halloween.
Yeah, that's.
Okay.
As far as the committee, she was just wanting to know if we were going to do that, because either way, she wanted to participate.
For Halloween?
The email that you're looking for the committee, I'm sorry, the Christmas.
The town works one, didn't it?
No,
No,
that's a different,
That's,
that's what I'm saying.
ignore Cody.
you know me, I'm sorry.
Right.
So you're talking about the other,
It's on the Facebook.
the food thing?
Are we doing a committee for the
Christmas?
Christmas market?
Okay.
We've got people assigned there doing organizers.
Well, it was, okay, so here's the question that was posed to me was that on the July 22nd meeting, they thought that they remembered there was talk about using City Hall, using City Hall as the focal point of the vendor market
We did say that.
and to host Santa here, which I think is fine. I think we all agree.
It's a place kids can be. in.
Yeah. And there's a bathroom. And then there was another question. Let me find it. Hold on.
Maybe we could put like, maybe we could move the tables out.
10 if you want 4 by 6 photo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not a caution
It was just a thought.
Yeah.
No,
Um,
So we need to make a motion about using City Hall.
Wouldn't it?
So we need
Well,
to make a
I don't know
motion.
if we already did.
I think we already did.
It was in the paper.
Okay, the question was, the June 22nd meetings did not show permission was asked to use City Hall as the focal point of the vendor market and to host Santa.
I make a motion that during the holiday market, City Hall is open for citizens to use the facilities and to host Santa.
I second that.
6 until 9:15.
All those in favor? All right.
Can I mention there, that they're on present in City Hall?
Yeah, first.
Could write that down here, either a commissioner or.
Why?
Just kidding.
Protection is direct.
We'll have a camera, I mean, why?
Everything else.
Can just block,
We can walk everything.
is that the only records? Can just block it off?
That's my recommendation. You guys do with it what you.
I was asking.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna be a problem. I think one of us will probably be in here.
Well, I think,
We run across the street,
I can be here.
whoever's giving away free stuff,
But they could. Whoever's right.
we don't have a committee.
I was getting to the second part. The September 11th meeting, Commissioner Coker mentioned the city did not participate in the holiday market last year due to liability. This is incorrect and misconstrued. Last commission showed little interest last year, which is why it became a community hosted event. The liability portion, that's being mixed with the lodge's response. Mayor Murphy did not want the lodge open for liability purposes. The lodge was not connected to the city's lack of participation. If the city does plan to go the committee route, this person would love to continue to stay involved. I guess we just need to kind of decide, are we gonna do a committee or? Is this gonna be a city event? Is this gonna be a event that they're doing? I
I don't see why we need to. The two of them are doing a good job, did a great job last year, and Sarah did a good job this year.
but we just make a committee for those two.
We just let them handle it. I mean, thing is, when you make an official committee,
Just.
then you're required, you're required to have a meeting and talk about things. You gotta record the minutes. I mean, if we don't make them a committee, that's official sanctioned by the commission, then they do their job and we don't have to make sure they comply with everything that somebody could attack us because something they did. No offense.
So it gives them a little more freedom.
Yes.
Okay, so like, who's keeping track of like all the vendors and all that stuff that are coming? And Sarah,
And here's another thing. I don't know if you all heard anything about up there, the Buffalo Square, the country boy. Way the law is written. A group that's having an organized event can invite that type person. Takes it out of our hands. As long as they invite, that person's compliant with our ABC, that's them inviting it as their event. That's what the statute says, and we're not a part of that, separate from that.
They said,
Not, I don't know, they might get hot toddies in your Christmas, who knows, but yeah.
hey,
So do you all, yes, sir? Go ahead.
We're gonna finish what you were.
Oh, I was just gonna ask, do you all have a different mindset on it or a different?
I just CC her. And she-
Do you want a committee?
You need,
Yeah, that's what,
I think it's
We
probably,
could only do it because there wasn't anything happening.
yeah,
I think they'll
Definitely
probably
probably
think it's a little bit easier.
I mean, like,
To
y'all
do
are
it
welcome
yeah.
to do it, but like, I just don't wanna see it not happen.
Well, hopefully
all.
this year is different than last year and you see that you have the support of the city. That you all have the support of the city in doing this. I mean, it went over fantastic. It drew a big crowd down here. Everyone really enjoyed it.
how many,
Bill enjoyed it like more than anybody.
He did.
I'm telling you, like, I think he would have wore the same suit. He paid for
Yeah.
Santa. He like, at the end of the night, I went there and he was like a little kid.
Yeah,
It wasn't for lack of support from the entire commission. Like, I don't want to say that.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
How many vendors have signed up so far?
40, I think.
Yeah,
Ollie.
Yeah.
And
That's
like,
amazing.
we told everybody at Buffalo.
Hey,
there's like
Zach,
7
we already waived the vendor fee.
Yeah,
Yes.
is that including People's Bank?
They're,
Cause
we
they're,
don't have people.
so they're coming too, that'd be 41, I guess.
Okay.
Well, in the food pantry, they're thinking about the 5 and 2 abundance, still set up to try to do it.
40 vendors already.
Nice.
That's awesome.
So,
I think Dale might be, I think they're right. I mean, I think if you involve the city, it may.
just come to us and we'll try to adopt or help.
We don't make anything.
What I'm saying is like, you want the road shut down, it has to come
Yeah.
from you, right?
Yeah.
So
Like,
we'll
if it gets
try to make
to the
that happen.
point where we have to do fees, like, which I have absolutely zero intention of doing,
Yeah.
then of course, like, I would absolutely no liability, and that would be all of you.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it depends on what you might do, you know, we don't, the fees that we get at Buffalo Days, 100%, even that day. If we get a vendor fee, it goes into providing things for the kids for free. You know, this gets bigger and bigger, this gets bigger and bigger, you all could bring a mobile skating rink down here for your holiday market, use the vendor fees that you're charging.
Oh my
vendors.
gosh, that'd be nice.
They can set up in a day
Yeah.
and freeze that ice, yes, I talked to
Some of them
them.
aren't even
Oh,
nice.
man,
Some of them
Yes,
are
some of that little-
Still, still have water there. We could have a
It'd be like Christmas water.
We did for a long.
We do have free water, but
No, we used to have a whole pond right here.
That would be, it's nasty.
Will City Hall be decorated?
It would be frozen.
Oh, hopefully cleaned up a little bit.
somebody else has.
I mean, we're gonna have to work towards that.
I can volunteer a little
I'm
bit.
doing all the outside works and somebody else needs.
Did you say you volunteer?
I do a little bit, yeah, I can do it.
Okay.
Do you have stuff?
I don't, we have some decorations, yeah. I don't know in what, I don't know
There's
what.
not a lot,
No,
I don't know
we actually,
where.
I say we, Channing actually reached out to Georgetown, they were gonna donate some to us.
yeah.
We didn't have any, we just borrowed and then have to get back to them.
Maybe find them store.
Mayor Deacons was kind enough to help me network last year, and we ended up just like
We ended up not doing it.
figuring it out.
And we're
If you give me the decorations, I'll.
But the raffle money does go to buy more of those lights that I love.
No, wait, so you are doing a raffle?
Well, like we did this silent auction.
So definitely something the city would be involved in, because there's a whole set of auction, silence and raffle laws you gotta.
I just like.
We don't wanna be a part of that at all.
No, like they were within businesses, like it wasn't.
It was, oh, okay, I thought you meant, yeah, okay, no, okay.
No,
So I don't think that any of it, well, I mean, I know if you need help with something, just yell at me, and, I mean, you're gonna make him do whatever you want anyway, so,
And make,
and
I
you too,
recuse myself.
so.
yeah.
and the two, you make posts if you need people on the city page can share it saying, hey, this group that puts on this great event needs help. Any volunteers, because trust me, you have to do things.
Expecting the, you'll never be disappointed, but like it is very nice to see.
This is a warning. If it gets bigger than 40, 80, we're gonna probably have to take it over because that's gonna be crazy.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like seriously.
Yeah.
Chief.
The good news is with the street shut down, if we get it, then put
Is that what you're
videos out there.
I was just saying, there comes to a certain point where it gets so large that we have to go, okay, this is a
It's gonna have to be a city
city
thing.
thing.
So Saturday, I was invited to, because I have the fire apparatus from my hometown, which is Russell, Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
Russell's a community of about 6,000 people, obviously bigger.
Metropolitan.
Last year, they, a citizen had the idea to do a Halloween town.
Nice.
And they did their first one, and they got 100 hits on Facebook,
Mhm.
and they had 5,000 people show up.
Oh, wow.
Saturday night this year, they had 7,000 people. And this was with vendors all along the street. They had costume contests, they had all sorts of things.
Sound familiar?
My point is that the public wants to go to.
We had a house.
Yeah.
Pretty down. I mean, actually did one.
If you go, they would come.
Yeah,
I think
Did
everybody,
you come to the one last year? Were you here?
Crystal,
The Christmas one?
Yes.
It went over,
it was
Very
good.
I think everybody on Main Street should just buy the big 15-foot tall Santa. in their yard.
I got one.
You know, there are places that do that, like, they find a way that they bring a company in that would sell cheaper rate. I save on it.
That'd be awesome.
You know, What are you talking about, this
Roger,
hometown?
do it.
I do this every year since the end of skeleton, you know about that? So the city leases or rents out those skeletons because it makes money off of it.
Hmm.
But they have hundreds of skeletons over there. I like the little idea of Halloween town and,
We should do the very
but with that said, that's something that needs to start like
Now?
in November.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they were US 23, city or urban, those run through town.
No,
And that was blocked from 4 PM until 9 PM.
Oh, my, 5 hours?
well, how dare they?
But they're probably gonna leave it when around, right?
That's
Yeah.
460.
They have a road division right now.
Yeah.
Bypass that.
This is better.
But I said, we need to stand with ground bypass.
But these do go over well in
Yeah.
smaller towns.
Listen, it may not, it may flop.
It might, but you never know.
We don't know who we don't track. That's what I wanted to tell you. But I also brought up, you see what's on here, and he said nobody's made aware. I said, it's on here again, and he left. So he could be talking about this too. I think a lot of them,
Maybe.
I think he just, you know,
Well, and
he has his opinion, he's allowed.
Everybody's like,
since
Everybody's allowed to make.
Since you said that again, it's probably gonna ruin with some of my family, but we're elected to be up here to not just make sure it's a safe life inside the city limits, but a good quality of life. If we're doing this, doing the Christmas market, shutting down for that, make it safe for Halloween. We're
well,
doing
you
it for
don't
people
make,
living in the
you
city.
don't make things safe by saying, well, it's never happened here, so
Right.
it's not going to.
Amen.
That's not.
We've had a lot happen lately, but like Christy made me have a different perspective. When he said that about people partying in front of the church, it made it more personal, because my kids do go up to his house. So,
Yeah, he doesn't even come to the
so
street.
we might not be,
Walk all the way up
we
there.
might not have as much generated traffic as what is,
And
and like sometimes that's joy.
John's right, we're probably gonna have a bottleneck down here.
Mhm.
I don't know how we.
Yeah. We might.
And I'm sorry that we passed John.
Go like this. John, just go back up.
Hey, I make one too.
Sure.
Oh, I make-
Maybe get somebody from ISO to stand up there by the
Yeah,
cemetery
Don volunteered.
and just direct traffic onto Wyoming.
Don volunteered.
Yeah.
I take it back.
Whatever that-
One person did complain to me at, we had a teacher meeting, but, and they were upset because they point blank told me, well, I take my grandkids to Georgetown, we hit Stanford on the way back in by 8 o'clock, if you got a street, we can. And I thought, when I got to think about it, that's the type of person that's been the most dangerous in front of my house.
Mhm.
When they go to Georgetown, then they come by and they just drive their car, get the kids out of the car while they sit there in the roadway, and other kids are still walking.
That's the only part of it that really freaks me out.
Yeah.
And you might have more people to give candy too. There's not a ton of
Is
people
it-
to make sure they get.
Can I ask a question? Is it 100% blocked? So if you live on Main Street, you cannot get to your house?
Only emergency vehicles, you can read it in the bottom of the approachment, yeah.
Yeah, I don't have that in, I don't
Well,
think.
like, we're giving candy here.
Well, what I'm
We do
saying,
it there, so we have to wait till 8 o'clock.
Yeah, if they don't get home
Yeah.
till 6:10, it's gonna be shut down unless they're emergency vehicle or dire need to get to
I do
it.
have a random question. So with it shut down, can people use, and like, we don't have one right now, we got rid of ours, but like, if they have a golf cart, can they go on the golf cart?
Oh, that's a good question.
Sorry, because I know that we have like a whole golf cart mafia, so,
all three of them.
All three of them.
yeah, I know.
Traffic on the road, but I would say no.
Yeah,
They
that's
do.
license.
I just
Oh,
was,
that's right.
I just thought about it
Yeah,
the other day.
Yes, that's no golf course either.
But you know what? Feet work,
yeah.
wheels work.
I don't know, Doe told me that if you have
Oh.
to complain about that, then you don't need
Oh,
to
there's
be
the-
your anyway. It's like awesome.
All right, moving on, KU consolidation of bills.
So after two very long on-hold phone calls, I finally got two names to reach out and find out about the lights, but I haven't got hold of them yet. It is Brett Allen and Greg Brandenburg. They're the people that handle the, director of operations, and the other one's the some director of maintenance. But they said they'd be the ones to be able to answer who pays for those ones out to schools that aren't in a city limit, so
Okay.
I don't have anything from them yet on that.
Okay. CPA RFP and clerk RFP.
Which one would be first?
Oh,
CPA,
no.
they're supposed to read the contract. Did you get to them?
I think he had it last time, right?
Yeah. And that, Melissa's?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought there was something that we had stated in there about,
Question, yeah.
there was a question. I got one for the last one. It must probably should be in here too.
Maybe.
No, it just says that we were waiting.
Anybody ever pretty much anything, or anybody ever find out about the life experience over there, maybe?
No, as far as I know, we never cashed a check. Those probably ain't good anymore. Usually checks have to be 3 months, 120 days.
Yeah. But I mean, somebody was supposed to call KU or something to. Actually, for the rest of them.
Yeah, something mentioned you have to be spaced out so far. That's. Oh, I did yours already.
Yeah, we don't have nothing in there, as long as you're all okay with it.
Yeah. So what's the amount of,
And that was,
I think it's the same, wasn't it?
40,000?
well, I think it said something about,
Like 5,000 a
I
quarter?
thought we had a question about the date. But I don't remember.
I don't,
I don't have mine.
that's what I want to say, I thought it was 5,000 a quarter,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, same.
If that contract, we have to fulfill the entire, or just have a way out, we decide, like, second quarter to either hire somebody or you can,
Terminate it anytime.
without filling.
I think 30 days.
I don't think we have any other option, and I stated that last time. Now we put RFPs out and nobody's applied,
No
so,
response.
guess we'll motion to accept her contract.
I'll second it. All those in favor
For Melissa
for Melissa's contract?
contract.
Okay.
You got anything for the clerk? Riley?
I do, so we've got 4 applications in, all the background checks been ran. Need to talk about how we can go through the process, and I would like as much as possible. Megan mentioned maybe a special meeting, but if possible, I'd like to do it on a regular meeting, we know we've all got our schedule to be here. Because it's really a decision needs to be all 5 people, not just 3 or 4. With that said, my recommendation was there's 4, we'd give them 15-minute slots at the end of the meeting in, executive session, we can interview them in executive session, correct? And we get, but the thing would be, can they get that date? And when we talk about special meeting, it has to be in the next week. But, you know, most people, they're gonna need a week or 2 to know to be here that night, the applicants.
Yeah,
Um,
it may be easier just to do a special meeting.
just do that on,
I mean, I would think so, because if you're gonna wait until the very end of the meeting, you're talking like 8 or 9 o'clock before we even get to talk to them, and then it's 15 minutes apiece, there's
Gotcha.
another hour.
or with the special meeting, plan on day that we all 5 can be here.
Yeah,
Okay,
and maybe just do it, or, I mean, we don't have to do it,
we could do it on
You could
Saturday
still-
morning, I mean.
well, I
Maybe.
mean, whatever suits, yeah, I would try to maybe give them the option of a couple of different days and.
And I guess if something happened, they're like, well, I can't make that special meeting, but somebody might plan to be off Tuesdays and Thursdays just to make, they say, well, I can come to the next meeting, be okay with that if they can't make that meeting.
I'd say if those
They want to jump.
If those dates were close together, then yeah, maybe,
Okay.
Don't give them too many options.
yeah.
They
Yeah,
want the
yeah,
job, they'll
yeah, yeah.
rearrange their schedule.
Not up there in Jamaica.
Maybe they ain't
They ain't
coming
coming
anytime
home.
soon,
Couple weeks.
months.
Okay,
So with that said, and I typed this out just so I could verbalize it. So we've got the applications, and to prepare for that, we'll talk about here in a second about scheduling that meeting. I'd like to suggest that we provide redacted copies to you all, and this is the reason why. Redacted, and you get initially at the end, when they come, you get their full thing. But suggest redacted applications initially to all commission members. This would mean applicant's name, age, and address would be redacted, as well as their current employer name, leaving their duties and their time of service on them. So you see they're working, what their duties are.
what's the point of it?
There's point, you'll see. 3 of the 4 applicants didn't get permission to even follow up with their current employers. So I wouldn't want us to mention it out in open session and then their employer go, what? And then they go, well, I said, well, it's not been told to, right? Depends. You know, we could be in a general conversation, saying, I like this person because they worked for IBM 30 years, and their employer knows they're trying. This would be in the hopes of preventing any claims of bias from the community or possible formation of our own bias, given that all applicants are within 3.4 miles of City Hall. So people are gonna know people. And if you look at a redacted blind, this is their skills, this is what they've done, you're not forming a thing if you had a bad run with
It's
that
not
family.
redacted for you though, right? Or Megan?
Well, we've already seen them, so we're
So
already,
you were already thinking.
I'm not because I don't know these people. I don't know these people.
Hell of a way to put it, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I know them, but I don't know where I'm gonna be fighting for either one. Anyway. Oh, and here's a bigger one. Possibly one of them may have a familial tie to a sitting commission member. So that keeps it out of the realm too. If that person were to come back and see the things and come back and when we talk about it, go, well, I really like number 4. And then we find out it's their family member, they haven't done it because it's family. Nobody can claim, well, it's your family member. No, they didn't know who it was.
Well, I like what you're saying and I see where you're coming from, but I think you got half of the commission already that has seen it. And then you got 2 of you that already know the information and 3 of you that
And
don't.
I don't know about Megan, but I plan on not talking about anything until you all voice your opinions.
I don't think you should redact them. That's my opinion. I feel like if you're gonna hire somebody, you need all the information up front.
Okay, so if we do unredacted, then whoever might have that tie needs to speak up early on.
Yeah, I
Let us know as a group. If you don't want to do it that way, but
You can recuse yourself.
Yeah,
I think all 5 may be involved in the talking and voting.
Well, if it's somebody's daughter or son or
It's,
brother.
it's not somebody's direct.
Okay.
Family member, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that also keeps us out of nepotism, which we actually, even as out as our oldest has had nepotism.
We don't bother with it.
So with that, I'll make a packet for each of you and send it by email. That way there's no loose paper out, because other people, remember, they said they don't want I don't want a piece of paper left and somebody see their employer.
You know, I'm not opposed to what you're saying, and with the other 3. Do their due diligence in investigating, because that is unbiased at that point. I understand what you're saying.
yeah.
I do like
about
that.
doing it now. I'm not worried about doing
No,
it.
I do like it though, because you're right. It's a small community.
I just know,
It would have been great if it had went like maybe through the attorneys first
Or
and they had redacted it and then all of us saw it, you know?
do that next time for sure.
Yeah, maybe
Um,
something like that, but
Next employee will do that.
yeah.
Right.
And I'm not just talking about current employees, but I know past employees, when people have had issues out of town, they're like, oh, well, that's because so-and-so knew them, or they go to church with them, or my idea was that was to keep that out.
I like that.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, I do.
So I'll send
Yeah.
it redacted, and send it by email, so you can go through your email and see it, that way no loose papers.
Mhm.
I was really surprised, 4 out of the 5 applicants we got said, don't contact my employer. I'm like,
You know, a lot of them that I get anymore
I
say the
would-
same thing. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
the one that did, I mean, props to her, or them.
Yeah.
But, so I'll get those out to you. So what's a date if you want to do a special meeting? You're talking about before the next regular meeting, so we can make a.
I would.
I'm probably out all next week,
Oh,
Monday through Friday, I'm in Arizona.
Well, what's our next meeting is what?
it's 2 weeks from now, it's
13?
short, yeah, it's,
Okay,
I'm gonna get,
so that's the second week though. Could you do that week?
well, 13th is already a meeting.
Right,
November the 8th.
yeah, could you do like that Saturday?
Yeah, I'll be back Friday, the 7th.
Do you want to try that,
you can,
like the 8th?
it's my wife's doing.
Yeah.
She awake.
Ashley.
Do I have to go camping on the 8th? To the Boy Scouts?
You don't have to.
Oh.
I know, all right, as a married person up there, what does that mean?
Be careful with
I
that.
mean, it's better be going camping.
That means you're going
camping.
That means I wanna get this taken care of.
We're gonna do it the
No,
7th,
let's do that.
the 8th?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I'm not good.
He's coming from Arizona, he'll be worn out.
yeah. Are you
Um,
gonna be okay to do it the 8th?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you wanna do a 9 to 12 and I can send the applicants slots and as they sign them up, I can say,
And that may not work for everybody else, we
Yeah.
may have to reschedule.
because if it's, 20 minutes in between each one by their schedule, at least we get time to talk as they leave.
Yeah,
We anywhere in the
You say
nation.
9 until.
We're good.
9 until 11, maybe?
I mean, you only got what, 4?
4.
And you're only doing 15-minute slot.
That was my suggestion.
We don't have to put it in.
You don't have to put it in.
We don't have to.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
There you go. So
But
sorry.
are you gonna just give them that date, or are you gonna be like November 8th and or Monday?
Or the next thing would have to be,
The
if
meeting.
not, can you make it, I won't offer, it, but,
I would
Thursday
just do
meeting.
the one meeting. I would just-
And then if they say they can't do it and say 13th, they have to be here for that meeting.
Yeah.
And I like what somebody said, if they can't make it, I mean, you make.
I mean, I agree.
If you schedule them all a half an hour, you think we'll need more than half an hour?
Oh my God, I don't think you'll need 15 minutes.
I don't either.
So schedule them all a half an hour apart.
Okay.
And you only need-
So starting 9:30,
Half an hour apart.
10:30, 11.
Like, no, this is dramatic.
Say it again.
I like what Joe said, let's just say 9, is that good?
I think, yeah, I think 9 and then.
You wanna have all the applicants arrive at the same time, 3 of them can sit and wait while you.
Yeah, I like that.
So I don't know if you wanna try to invite the applicants at
That's why I said 9:30 to 10,
time slots after.
Yeah,
and then we're all here by 11.
that sounds good.
And then,
That's going to be documented.
No, I mean, so what we're talking about is a special meeting, so we'll have an agenda that just.
Is it open to the public?
Well, we're gonna be meeting is, but we're gonna go into executive session.
So we'll
So
have.
not anything for the public.
And we can talk with them in executive session, yes, kind of like interview them.
Yeah.
Okay,
And if we need to put anything on the special meeting, we can also do it like we had to put it on the schedule, but like for investing for people's.
no,
If we could,
If you put it all, that's something you wanna put on there, you could.
no,
Gotta be.
we did, but then we kind of realized it was better. You know, okay, yeah.
y'all have to be there,
It's up to you all.
you wanna test. It's probably our best interest to have at least one of you.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah.
I mean, it's a meeting.
You can make that good, I don't care.
I plan on being. Oh, one thing I'd like to ask if I can redact, can I redact the birth date and the social security number? In case you print it off and you lay it somewhere.
I don't have a problem with that, that's probably,
So.
The social, for sure, but I don't think you have to the birthday.
Trying to tell.
Well, that would eliminate age discrimination. Why do we need to know birthday?
Yeah, but you can just.
I mean,
For stuff.
Yeah,
You don't-
I don't think I would do this thing.
I think you just either, you don't discriminate or you're not gonna discriminate. You're gonna.
Okay,
All right.
so
Maiden name.
thank you all for the So with that said,
Are these just applications or did we get any that were like just resume?
no, thankfully they all filled out, we created and ran it by Joe, a city application that asks everything that we're supposed to have on there. Except for, we didn't know the background company we're gonna use, and they asked a couple other questions, like past residents and things like that, so might need to update, put that on there for next time. Huh?
You didn't use KFC?
No, because we found a company for $40 that would do, because we said we want to do financial, make sure,
Oh.
so they did liens, bankruptcies, civil judgments, criminal judgments, employment history if they'd let us, which we can tell these people, you know, if we want to say pending an employment verification, because 2 of them did say upon offer. So it's in the system. All I can go in is click it and it'll automatically run the employment.
Well, no,
verification.
I mean, a lot of people put that on there just. You don't want to don't screw up my job.
A good job. Yeah, that's true.
Don't screw up my
That's true.
job until you know that I'm gonna have this.
And it did all those.
It's for my job.
Yeah,
It did all those background checks and we have an account now at the city, so we talked about keep using that COSG for any application.
Yeah.
Now we have that account and they just bill every time you use it.
that's not.
There's no upfront payment, you just bill it every time you use it.
Oh, gonna allow them
Oh.
to give notice?
Huh?
Are you all gonna allow them to give notice if they have to start?
No, I'd give them, let them give notice.
No, they're gonna start tomorrow.
I mean, no.
Well, they'll have notice at least because it'll be a week before we can vote on it.
What I think you're gonna find is you're gonna come out with the person you want to offer the job to.
Yeah, and then negotiate.
The shame they made. I mean, I think it's happened.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what? I changed my mind.
Well, we've already lost one because, yeah,
Don't
it was
matter.
in that station. Cause 2 of them did say negotiable on their salary, so we'll have to meet. I was gonna say, and it's because we've had a lot of talk about spending money for things. I really would like you all to just think about things we've been going through. You know, we've had to close City Hall for the clerk to go do training, and it's not on you, it's just back to life. And we have a clerk that's never taken a vacation day because she didn't have time to take it. We really need to think about that second person. I mean, that second person was gonna cost us, with insurance and the salary, was gonna cost us around 50,000. What we put for the other police officer, like almost 100. I mean, and we're spending money here and there on little things, but you know, at some point, it's gotta be that don't live above our means thing. We gotta realize that's the most important thing for.
No, I 100% agree with you on that. I feel like you have to have that, those run the city.
Yeah.
I mean, it does.
And that needs somebody that can let that person go on and, you know, we're talking about doing a forensic audit. If we had two people doing as they truly do, here's intake of money, here's out of money. And there are checks and balances on each other, we wouldn't have some of the things we have right now, of issues and worries and.
Yeah.
You always one person checking the other, just something to keep in your mind, because the money's there to still hire a treasurer. That would be just their job, and they're a clerk, and then they could cross train if needed to cover when one has to leave, but. Just think about that if you think someone would.
Anything else?
Thank you.
Pardon on RFPs and stuff like that.
All right, so we got two things. Sum this up real quick. The last commission, I talked about the payment for Joel for doing the survey for the property. I talked to Zach, that business is no longer in operational, so there's no way to pay for him to do that. So what I suggest we do, and they basically said it was okay, don't worry about it, is look, I don't know, I don't even know if I have to vote on it, but I'm gonna buy a brick. I don't know if I need to get with you, but put Joel Day's name on it, or at least, you know, in recognition for him doing that for the city,
I love that.
You talk about out of your own pocket?
out of the economic development.
That's, I'd give, if you want us to give, I'd give money.
No, I think we should do it out of economic, but he did it for the city. You know. Third, I actually got two things. Second thing is, so can you arrange that, or do I need to, or, you know? What is it about the break?
If you'll just send me a quick little information, so I make sure I spell his name right and stuff.
The animals rights.
Did you have a look at him? First business?
I'm not for sure. I can look into it. It's just as a remembrance. Second thing is I reached out to Zach, Heath, or Health Heath. Yeah. He has not performed the survey. He is due to do it next week. I told him, do not do it for free. And let us know the price. And he's gonna do 2 lines, this one and back. So that is coming for the back parking lot. We're on his agenda. He has a lot going on. He's still doing all of Joel's surveys and everything else. So be patient. It's coming. He's gonna get it knocked out. Last thing, Jennifer has the contract, that I guess Zach and y'all had looked over. This is for, the parking lot. That's not it, it's just all this. Basically, this is for Jeremy to, for us to sign what is required. It's basically just, from what I understand, Zach, it just RFP. And it just kind of like gives guidelines, and if y'all want to look it over, y'all.
It's a contract.
Yeah, it's a contract. You don't look at it. It's basically just saying that he's gonna do services, and it gives an hourly rate on there of $85 if he gets stuff like we had asked. There's a dimensions. Did you put the dimensions on
I
there?
didn't put the dimensions on there now.
Yeah, well, so there is a printout of the dimensions. Did you have that?
I do not. Unless it's in here.
We can attach it to the contract. Yeah, it's on the email you sent me, Cody.
Is it on that email?
Yeah, but I didn't print that out.
Okay.
I'll show you if I do.
So basically,
Was it part of his proposal?
so this is actually what Jeremy has, said that he was going to do.
Proposal.
And y'all can look this down. It's gonna be a 60 by 48 pad.
Yeah, I've seen it, but
Yeah, do you want to see that?
That's what the pad's actually gonna be.
what's
It's
the size?
60
60 by 40.
by 48, and then down at the bottom, he gives like, he's gonna put some curbings and stuff up, and
And he's tying it into that little spur that goes.
Yeah, the road.
Alex, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Awesome.
um,
What's the time frame?
well, it's Zach put in there, I think it was, after he's got called 811. And, I think it was like, you know, we could put a date, or I don't know, I didn't really see that for.
Yeah, there's not a commencement on here. I don't know if I didn't have any times. It just says blank days and
Well,
completed
it's-
blank days.
It hasn't been filled out yet,
But we need to kind of agree on that.
well, that's what we're doing.
Okay.
I was just wondering if it was gonna be before market.
Oh, no, that.
Probably not. Well, holiday market, yeah, it should be. I think, I had talked to Jeremy, and he was just basically, I said, we gotta talk about the contract and get you started, you can start.
He's pouring concrete, right?
All for concrete.
That'd be, hoping he has 4 days of not rain. Yeah, so I mean,
So, basically, this is us saying we're okay with this contract, and the attorneys have looked at it, and Jennifer filled it out, and have Jeremy sign it, and start.
So it would just be a motion to approve the contract with Mullins contracting, to start as, soon as possible. According to the schedule.
Yeah, it's basically just RFPs. That's,
well, as soon as he gives us these insurances saying his name does his.
and he gave us an hourly rate, last we requested in the dimension size. He's doing 5-inch reinforced with rebar and curbs. He actually, if you'd like to see what he sent, it really wasn't a contract, it was just what he was stating what he was gonna do. About the top 4 layer inches, haul off extra. Rate per hour is $80 for skid steer, jackhammer, and dump truck hauling off, compact the area, prep the area. 5 inches thick concrete, wire mesh, concrete, grades towards the center, curbs on the roadside, 4 concrete, 400 mix, fiber mesh, clean up, cut, backfill, straw around edges, take forms off. $20,700. And Mullins Constructions and Riveting will perform the work stated above, payment due upon completion of the job. That's what he had sent me. And I was like, I don't know if that's what we're looking for.
And you're,
This is another contract, I'm good with that. Just, when it gets done, when they quoted me for the fire department to pour for the apparatus done, they were saying minimum 6-inch, so probably put signs up there that says no apparatus, no heavy equipment on concrete.
I mean, that's. I don't have a problem with it. That's just what he proposed.
Looks good. So the dates, how long you gonna give them to start and finish?
Um,
I mean, starts just really
the
put.
weather is like damper on this late in the year.
Yeah.
I would say that we agree in open meetings that it should be done by the end of the year. And if not, then we'll have to talk about it. I guess we should probably make a motion on that.
Yeah, I mean, motion is to
Accept,
authorize the mayor to sign.
and if he can, he comes back and says, states what the problem is, and we may prolong it, or, you know, it may start freezing and I don't know, he can't pour concrete.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
you wanna make a motion?
I'll make a motion to accept, well, should I not remember?
Come on.
I'll make a motion to accept the contract for the parking lot down here for the mayor to sign the contract and get with Jeremy, get the contract signed. We can start as soon as it gets signed. Has to be done by the end of the year, project.
I'll say.
All those in favor?
Question.
And he may not sign it. He may see somewhere, you know.
Yeah. So, since we're getting ready to bring peoples over, could I ask that maybe we, when we do those accounts, because there'll be a lot of accounts we have to bring over, we find one or create one that for anything been earmarked or contractually bound to, like this 20,000 or whatever. And if we do the camera 16, that we take it and put it in that restricted, because some of our issues in the past from looking at things so far is it's in there, but since it's just on digital form, they forget that money can't be places and it gets spent and kind of dwindles down. That way, we agree to it, we got it over here, we don't touch it till we pay them out of that account. Kind of like a restricted fund or something, or just whatever they call it account. Yeah, don't touch me phone.
Sorry, I was also supposed to bring a credit card or debit card for ABC tonight. And I did forget about that. I forgot to put it on the agenda.
And what's that for?
You might be able to answer that.
It's for making purchasing, he's been asking me to, like, we bought some signs, like those A-frame signs that we use from, then we bought eight of those.
Anything he's buying right now is having to be bought
So
by,
I use my
either
credit
John
card.
or Michelle.
Pay for the ABC card.
and then the money has to be taken out of this and into this, and it seems like maybe it might be easier if it were a debit card or a credit card, and then that credit card is just paid out of that fund.
Yeah.
And I apologize, I was supposed to put that on the agenda.
How much were the A-frames altogether?
8 of them, then they're 2 different sizes, just like what we bought, and I think the total was like 350.
Or maybe a limit of $500?
Yeah, I think that would be fine.
I don't know what you want.
But before we get it, wait until we get
I think,
people started.
I think we need to wait.
Not central bank again.
No.
Yeah.
I think we need to wait until we're with the other bank.
Go over this contract to fill in the dates, work shall commence within blank days following insurance of this, or insurance of the city. Notice to proceed and work shall be completed within blank calendar days, therefore, unless extended in writing due to weather or other causes beyond the contractor's control.
So 90 days.
So should we do 90 days? Should we go back and re-motion that?
60.
Well, you said it was by the end of the year,
Yeah.
which is
However many days that is.
60 days.
Okay.
Yeah,
So 60 and he can start.
And
He can
if he
start.
says that's a problem, then we'll be doing.
Okay. So 60 days, and he can start within one day? Well,
Well, no, but you need to ask him.
yeah,
when the contract has a thing that if he gets something, runs into something with a delay, he can ask us for extension.
right, that's what it says right here.
For weather.
You all brought that up a lot.
So we'll just put 60 days and then work shall commence within 7 days after he signs it. Because he's got to call 811 and make sure everything's legit.
And get our insurance turned into us.
Yeah.
With our name on it.
I just saw that. I guess you can fill it out, but, or you gotta fill it out. I don't know.
She put it in.
There's certain you gotta fill it out.
All right. No removal article. Now we can look at those. And we had two submitted.
Yes.
You don't understand.
No,
This one just has an hourly rate,
yeah,
and then this one talks about.
This one is very much more detailed.
Per inches of stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
and I can speak to some on that from what I did these last time. Contractors do that on the inch of snow, that usually works out to about an hour or push, what's Royce's rate?
Hourly rate,
Yeah,
set,
95 per hour, 50 cents per round, salt is 7.50 a bag.
so this is 525 divided by 95. Yeah, so if he's saying 5 inch snow, that's about 5, almost 6 hours. So he's basically doing an hour to 2. He's saying what it'd take to remove 1 to 5 inches. I will say on this one, this is something me and Rob Jones tried to get us switched to last time. Basically what this is instead of having to buy individual bags and pay the other vendor.
by tonnage.
We don't even buy it. Well, I'm sorry, we buy it, we pay for it, but he goes to the road department, they load him up there and he comes
That's what we
down.
need to do.
Yes,
That's the way.
yeah.
I waited on customers that had accounts like that.
The only weird thing with doing that is he has to be there when they're loading.
Yeah.
And the good news is he used to push for Savior. So he knows he has to be there when they're loading.
And he does have a lot of contact with state roads,
Yes.
which is a very nice.
Yeah.
This, you guys know this, the guy that mows the school in the big white pull behind trailer.
No idea.
He also says
So I got two things.
we won't be a last priority, and, He also said he has multiple trucks.
Is this a yearly contract?
Yeah, it's usually season.
or
We
season?
used to do 3 years. We would give them 3 years, but I don't think we advertised that this year, did we? Just put it on the, that's
Exactly.
I think we should do it for two. Try to squeeze two.
Well, neither of these are binding on them past this year,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the right price next year.
binding. City either.
Also,
So we've used Derringer for the last 17 years.
No, there was a year we did not use Derringer, because we were trying to find a different way. If you see this first
Yeah.
red line here, that's the first thing me and Rob had a problem with. Now, you're doing, there's a CDB, cost of doing business, and it should not be, we have to use $1,500 to start. I mean,
One of those, like the one that's been named right here, came before the last commission and asked for an increase. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
neither one of them have a business license.
no, they probably know that.
Well, this guy belonged in school. This guy hasn't done it for 17 years.
Oh, he's got a business license. I took his money the other day and came in and paid it.
Well,
When I worked for Michelle, I should have gone through ours.
I don't remember what it was though.
It's the check I left you.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him, hasn't been up there, he's one. From what I have to.
Yeah, maybe I,
That was just Wednesday, wasn't it?
maybe I didn't. Yeah.
What do we want to vote on these? We want to talk about?
Well, these are not binding contracts, these are just what they're planning on charging us to push it out.
Yeah, but
Who calls them out?
Street commissioner. They have to stay in touch with her at all times.
So Megan will be over calling them out.
Well, that and, as he talked about talking to JR, I'm sure JR is gonna say, hey, we gotta start pushing because the ice is coming. That's the good thing about JR having contact with him.
That's a lot
He
of
knows when it's gonna
responsibility.
hit the ground.
They seem to have a lot of contact with a lot of them that come out at the same
Mhm.
time.
A lot of
And
responsibility.
she said, yeah, we do decide on the snow bids tonight because one, if we go this route, just buying bags, he needs to start buying now. If we go this route, their tonnage is already in. It's already there waiting. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Well, it's a less amount of salt. Or cost per,
Yes.
Is that per truck?
Which one are we looking at?
Cost for 1 to 5 inches of snow?
that's not per truck, that's per event.
Yeah, what it takes them to clean
You
out.
know, the difference in fine salt and the bulk salt is the temperature that you can get mixed in fine, like somebody who's buying bags can get it cheaper if they get cattle salt.
Agriculture,
Listen, this is what scares me is that we get a
15,000.
lot of snow, this is bankrupt us.
Say again.
This is bankrupt us.
Now, here's good news too. Even though we just spent 6,000, we're at 8 money.
Take this back 15,000 last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it may not have snowed that much.
It did.
they did.
So it snows a lot here.
Yeah, but see, this is, if we get 10 inches of snow, how often does that happen?
How do they know where to?
You're only paying $1,250.
So, Megan sent him, the last time we did the resolution for the state. You have to put in there, you have to put the name of the road, 0.25 mile, road 0.6. I think our total mileage that he would plow, because remember, he doesn't plow Wood Lake, Locust Fork, Seabury, Main Street. So he just plows city streets. And I think that comes up to 2.3 miles altogether.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not a lot.
That's like, the Mulberry,
Mulberry, we do plow.
Birch Tree,
Birch, Elm,
the spring subdivision.
and Edgewood, yes.
You have to file a parking lot too.
That's what I'm saying, not,
Yeah.
but like, we've always plowed a private parking lot, so now they do the public one.
He'll have to do that Spring Street for, that's something else. That road, that, street has no name
Which one?
for the parking lot, and I think we should think of it.
Get a little alley names that goes behind there.
Well, for the parking lot,
Never own alley, Popo Alley.
Not Buffalo House.
it has no name.
Yeah, Popo Valley. That'd be awesome.
I'm just saying, like,
You're right, you need, yeah.
that's something I thought of.
Anything else?
Yeah, cause then,
Jones Way,
Uh-uh.
hidden jail way.
Sit in jail, right?
All right, what's the motion?
We'll do
things very right.
I like Hastings.
I
say we just, somebody motion.
I'll make them, go ahead.
I motion that we accept the Hastings estimate for snow removal for the 2025.
I forgot to tell you one thing, sorry. This might, I don't think it's for your decision, but if he does it that way, JR can't sell to him, we'll get the bill for the salt, the tonnage. Okay, sorry, forgot to mention that.
So how do we pay for that?
JR,
Road aid money,
So go send us a bill,
yeah, and road aid money
A monthly
we use
bill.
entirely for snow plowing, that came from the state.
so it would be like a monthly bill or?
Yeah.
not know?
Probably for use, cause he'll probably have to keep buying salt in as the season goes.
Okay.
all right,
Sorry.
there's your motion.
Sorry,
For 2025 to 2026 year.
I'll second your motion. All those in favor? Okay.
And if we got there, we-
I'm forward.
oh, yeah.
No, you're not.
Okay.
Ours.
So you know, put that in there. He is corn.
Yeah,
Cody is for it and will abstain.
I'm painted.
He's tainted.
That's the word.
Well, if you're showing you a reservation, just vote no.
No.
Okay, so it's 3-1.
No.
3-1. 3-1.
So serious.
It's a lack of not really understanding. Scares me more than anything.
I think
It's
that-
kind of one of those things that keep you over barrel, cause nobody understands unless you do it, I mean.
That's right. It's not that
Like
I
cabinet work, I mean, you see what they charge for a cabinet, but I'm like.
That guy is outrageous across the street.
It's crazy.
I got across the street.
Hey, we're the cheapest cabin installer there is.
That's
Well, the
what
last guy said.
the price.
Price.
Label fees.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
This one's about it. I don't know if that really needs to be on there. I don't know if you want to follow it on that.
Still-
Well, so-
KLC said, didn't.
Yeah, you didn't get with KFC.
Well, what is it?
They did
Did
answer.
you do it?
You still have a street light out with it.
What was that, KLC Lakes? And they did answer us, let's see.
Yes, she did.
She said, you,
I don't think she said anything.
On the light is where. So,
She said that she would ask. When she
I don't
was.
get lights on this.
oh, shit, for help with the forensic audit, we recommend you reach out to a CPA because we do not currently offer that service specifically at KLC.
Okay. Well, maybe it's something we just need to have Melissa.
John, I will tell you this much. I hope Halloween goes good this Friday. I will try my best.
I'm gonna trust you.
And I think you can reach out to any of us and we'll try our best to help you.
That's how I did go to.
I'll be in the front yard screwing people with
It's
fingers.
true. I mean,
you don't do it.
You oughta open up parking.
I mean, if they come, they're really disgruntled and they got kids, I'm gonna say park in my yard. Not up front where the water pipes are, but just pull around there.
It's ours, so.
I would offer it.
Charge $20 a spot.
Yeah, right.
Charge $20 a spot.
Coordinates does it, Coordinates was $30 someplace this year.
Jared has some very good.
They also were selling guns to illegals.
we're just,
And they sold one to one of your commissioners sitting here, so what's wrong with that?
okay.
And-
All right, so we're gonna,
Yeah.
Cody.
Oh, I have something.
Oh, my
I'm so
God.
sorry. No, literally, it just hit me. I brought it up the other night.
Did you sign that? You good.
I can, but like I'll speak as I do it. So I have a huge,
I'm not, I'm gonna wait till the end.
I have
I'll
a
sign
huge
it.
inflatable, projector screen. And for Christmas, okay. For Christmas, I was gonna see if I could find something that was in the public domain to project, just to have it in the background, like a square, maybe I could find like Frosty or Rudolph.
Old one.
Yeah, the old
If
like
it's,
series, that's public domain, that means it doesn't have any copyright.
so if it's on YouTube,
That's
No.
violates.
You still-
That's violating.
No, but I did find a Phantom of the Opera, like if we wanted to be bold for Halloween,
Oh.
it's in the public domain. It would be bold, it's a classic.
So what's your question?
If I can do that, would you all have a problem if it was in the public domain?
That's enough.
That's your group organizing Christmas market, that keeps us out of liability.
Okay,
All right, it's probably best we don't say yes.
so here's the thing, you're gonna put it, that's right.
okay, but I don't wanna erect something and then like in the middle of the thing, you always like take it
Where
down.
are you putting it?
I don't know,
That's it.
maybe at the square,
I would, that defeats the purpose.
I don't know.
If it's windy, we've got a 20-foot steel projection that's outside. Not from the city,
How big
from the
this
first.
is.
I'm just saying, we're shutting off down here and then we're gonna put something down up there and I don't.
I've only ever got to use it.
Down here, circling down here.
Yeah, I put it down here.
Actually, street's gonna be
Put
put
it up on the hill.
put it in the middle of the street. Where do they get,
I mean,
see it? I mean.
We're gonna have to circle down.
I just don't think Buffalo Square is the smartest spot.
It's not.
Well, that's what I was thinking about,
It's not safe.
Halloween,
It's not
like,
ready.
if the street was
Are you
shut
trying
down.
to do it for Halloween?
I don't think they want to watch Phantom Opera. That's what you're buying.
Or she talking about Halloween or she talking about?
No, but like, I was trying
She's
for
talking about
Halloween,
Christmas,
but all I
but-
could find was Phantom of the Opera.
Hey,
And then like some really questionable things like Felix the Cat, and I was like, I'm not gonna restart Felix the Cat for Christmas. But like, yeah, for Christmas, I don't know, I'll figure it out, I'll propose it again, but I'm just asking who all had
You
problems
know,
with it.
something the city could also do is you can come like Buffalo Days does and ask for some city support. And you could even look into doing it legally to a licensing company, because those movies are usually about $100 for a license. And we know too, there's one, don't laugh, there's one company called Swank. Does anybody know what Swank used to be?
right.
Swank.
There's other communities that play the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown, but like Apple owns that, and I'm not gonna get sued by Apple for playing Charlie Brown. Okay.
That's good.
Okay, two more things and then we'll be done, okay? Sorry. Ms. Talbert has asked if her daughters can sit up, in front of the old bank and hand out candy this year at Halloween.
That's private property.
Well,
Well, I replied back to her.
Just knowing the conversation we had from a business owner last time, I don't think that person would be in any competition.
so she responded and says that unfortunately we don't own the bank.
Oh, bank, yeah, we can't do that.
And so she asked him.
Can we set up at the sidewalk, Buffalo Square?
Not on the sidewalk, you're not allowed to block the sidewalk.
Did she maybe mean?
Well, I guess no streets will be closed, they can walk
What
out the
about,
street.
what about the
They can
post
walk out the
office? What about
I'm just gonna say absolutely, that would be fine.
Yeah.
The post office,
I'm gonna let you do that.
the post office parking lot.
I'll say she can do it square. So she wants to, she asked to do it at square.
Federal.
That our taxes pay for.
She had to do it at the square. She didn't ask to do it.
Post office funds themselves.
Okay, second question,
But do they?
Yes.
would we be interested?
I don't know.
Would you all be interested in hosting a food drive for the Amen House? With the federal funding frozen for food assistance, the community is really going to be hurting in November. Michelle Carlisle put out a plea on social media. You can go to their Facebook page and see her video along with a list of items that are needed and a link for monetary donations. I thought maybe you all could put that on the Sadieville
Yeah.
city page, or I guess she's Stanford Brown city
That
page.
page.
And if you have, if you have space for it, allow people to drop stuff off at City Hall.
I mean, I think if we're gonna like vocally sponsor somebody.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to say, somebody put a comment on here that is interesting. They said, name the street out here after Joel Day.
I love it. I love it.
And brick.
Joel Day Way.
I like that.
Alley.
And I love that.
Ask his wife what she prefers.
I haven't even contacted her, but I don't think she'll mind, but I'll reach out to her.
That's interesting.
That's a great, whoever said that, that's a
Andrea
great,
Moss.
okay,
Mama.
great idea.
Oh, it could also have been Marshall Duke Lane.
Well, that's kind of what
So, I don't know how y'all feel about that, but my thing is, if city needs to sponsor you on a page, needs to sponsor a group that's actually been doing something for about 8 months now, and really giving out to people, 5 and 2, 2 and 5.
Well, and I can tell you too, I don't know the whole thing, but I was told when I went there that not that the Amen House has like turned them away, but they want to focus more on city people and want us to focus more on our city people. They're helping them and stuff, but it was almost like they were they were frowned upon for just wanting to stay
In Stanford.
in
Brown.
Stanford Ground.
And don't take me wrong, Amen House is great. They helped, the 3 years we did the summer feed, they helped every year. They were the ones that got us the food.
Right.
They're great for down here, but I really think that'd be a good focus for that group.
And I can tell you, not this past time, but they had 40 families that they fed.
Last year?
No, like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, wow.
And when I went down there to volunteer this past week, they had 15 in an hour. 15, like, I don't know if there's families, but people
You
and,
know, I'm not trying to volunteer us for anything, but I really, like, if we were going to donate some time to something, I think that would be a really,
well, I can tell you, they're working on a flyer for the market. They want to be at the market. I told them to be with us over here. And they're working on a flyer. And I told them my kids, neighborhood kids could go through town and, you
I
know,
was thinking about moving down here.
oh, whatever.
It's gonna be happening down
You
here.
know,
Whatever.
and
Yeah.
I've had people reach out asking for. I've explained to them, even though the city's really fronted that, that's not really ever been this is a city event, we give to it. And actually, one of the vendors, a local lady who's on Stonetown, she did a little thing where people donate, and she's got some money she's gonna bring here that she said she did it for Relief Stamping on Hunger, so.
Bondo
Yeah.
is doing.
I think we have enough here, plus Amen House just put a post at the Twitter, wherever that program's called, they just brought cases of food up there, so I mean, Amen gets support. We don't get a lot down there.
well, I think there's a big fear factor going on right now about it.
Yeah, that's why they're.
Nationwide, so I think people are just trying to prepare for the worst. Which we hope doesn't happen, but.
I saw the community dinner that's gonna be at Ed Davis or at Boston Community. They're doing things like that. Maybe in the future we could plan something like that.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
So
We'll try to make it.
I'll read this out loud, because I got this message the other day, and I didn't know how to answer it, because I knew we'd talk eventually about this, that thing. It says, "Hey Dale, wanted to get with you and Ashley on the 411 churches and stamping ground. These food stamps and Medicaid cuts are going to devastate well, you'll know where it's coming from. It's going to devastate the park. And I'm trying to be proactive. What churches or Christ-like churches can work with me on feeding in our community? Reach out to Bluegrass Community in Action as well. I'm open to any ideas and working with anyone that can help."
That was somebody I talked to.
I'm going to a meeting.
Two.
Is it 2 tomorrow? Okay.
Good deal.
And that is the goal of that meeting is just more information and, I guess kind of brainstorming ways to help.
Good.
So
Listen.
I will. Are you going?
Yes.
And that is a city county-wide.
Yeah.
Vendor.
Cool.
It is not just the city of Georgetown, it's a city.
So Santa last year gave out 2 kids meals to every kid. And so I tried to work with those same people again. I reached out to them today.
He's a good Santa, I like him. Okay, I'm sorry.
With Santa right now, but like I hopefully will be able to do that again. And if we can get some like, food insecurity secure, I'll let you all know, because that'll be in here
Okay.
with Santa. Wouldn't that be nice? I mean, it's not a toy to a kid, but like a full belly's a full belly.
Niche mixes, you're gonna be.
No,
She's gonna be
I just think, I don't know about Santa. But like there is one, guys.
Listen.
It's you, Ken, you're Santa.
Start growing your beard. I have been saying it before.
It doesn't have to be real.
Yeah. It sure is.
I don't have a suit now. I'm out of the toy.
All I got.
That's all I got. Anybody have anything else before we, no, make a motion?
We got a motion on.
Oh, I motion that we end this meeting.
Yeah.
I second.
All those in favor?
Yeah.
Yay, all right.
Let's go.
Next, you're in still. I think you said 9:30. I just-
Gina or Mike, Gina, just sent the email